looks at you and thinks you're a tiny little boy.
Posting on Twitter. It's the gayest soy thing you can do. Shut the fuck up, you little tater tot bitch. We are 2 minutes and 35 seconds into this video. I'm just as gay as the rest of us, motherfucker.
Feels just the same. Another sunny day in LA. Everything is fun, so they say. Wonder what the news is today. Cause I know that every day I'm at this fucking job. Hasan is streaming. Watch him on the cloud.
Listen, bro, the Lyra does not need this.
Strange people love playing Hearts of Iron 4. Eating pussy is the basic bare minimum thing you can do.
Where did they find these people, dude?
And women want to have sex. Your job is posting. You're gay. Okay.
God, I hate women so much.
But is he really a socialist? He's such a himbo, I can't handle it. He's got a car and a house and it's better than mine. How the fuck can I sit here like everything's fine? That's just me being a fucking hog. Hasan is streaming. Watch him on that cloud.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from incredibly sunny, beautiful California, Los Angeles, folks. It's Sunday. I'm live and alive, folks. It's Sunday, September 24th, 2023. I'm live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a great one, because today is not just a Sunday, but a super secret, super special Sunday, where I like to debate everybody on a Saturday night, where I tell you, hey, I don't know if I'm going to actually end up, playing fucking games, or even if I'm going to stream, and then I end up streaming anyway, because I can't stop streaming. That's right, but this one's going to be an actually cozy one, because I feel like, addiction isn't a debate. Okay, well, whatever. I'm live. I'm alive. You're here. Let's get started. It's fucking Sunday. This is a part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news, about what's going on in my life, for all the parasocialists out there. I'm going to be shooting Fear and later, of course, so I'm going to be shooting Fear and later in the day. So I'll be, streaming a little bit before then. What kind of cold brew you drink? I drink this Valant toasted coconut premium cold brew that I get from Whole Foods. But yeah, last night I ended the broadcast. What did I do? Played Cyberpunk, obviously, duh. On the stream I played Cyberpunk, and then last night I also played Cyberpunk off stream, because I enjoy it a lot. Now, having said that, off-stream gaming, of course. Cutie said you've been ghosting her about the gala event she's doing. It's over for you. It's so over for you on the pod. Yeah, except it's not over for me on the pod, because freaking Cutie is not going to be on the pod today, because she's doing something else today. But instead of Cutie Cinderella on the pod, we're going to have Eddie Bareback on the pod. He's going to bareback it. Okay? So, that's the situation. Bareback, wish that were me. No girls allowed on the pod. After last week's shenanigans, I decided we're gonna have a boys only pod. You know what I mean? But yes. So, well, I digress. One Piece update. I still haven't finished Punk Hazard. I feel like even Punk Hazard has a lot of, like, I get why the animated One Piece situation is so, like, post time skip so slow. There's, like, at a certain point, I literally looked up on the episode, and there's this giant girl who's, like, stealing all the candy and doesn't want any of the other babies to be a candy baby. Okay? And she's, like, running. And she basically runs for, like, 8 episodes straight. And I'm not kidding you. There was a point where I looked up and I was like, I'm 100% certain I've seen her run with the bag of candy already. Like, I've seen this exact same frame because I think they're reusing frames. And I thought that it was the same episode that I was rewatching. Like, I was so confused. So I literally fucking scrolled fast forward to be like, did I actually watch this episode already? And I scrolled fast forward and I ended up spoiling, like, a major Zoro fight. Like, the ending of a major Zoro fight. And I was like, God damn it. Do not read Punk Hazard, please. Is that in Dressrosa? Those 2 arcs are disgusting in the anime. Watch the end of the arcs. Those are where the anime budgets went to. It's just too much. It's too much. It's so fucking much. So, you know, it's tough. It's a tough watch. Like, I won't lie. I mean, the pacing was a lot better post Fishman Island. And I thought, oh no, it's not as bad. And it turns out it is bad. It's still bad. So yeah. The chapters per episode drops off so hard. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. One Piece chapters per episode arc averages. Romance Dawn 1.75, Buggy the Clown 3.5, 2 Kuro, Baratier, all this stuff. And then Enies Lobby, Return to Water 7. Thriller Bark, Sabaody Archipelago, right? Post-war. This is where it literally just, look at this. Like, it goes from, like, a watchable, decently paced anime. Like, what the fuck? It's Fishman Island, 1 episode per fucking, like, this entire process was so long. It was so fucking long. Like, I think the comfortable balance is like 1.5 at least. Like, this is insane. Straw Hat Reunion, Fishman Island, Punk Hazard. It's so funny because, like, wait. You want to know something crazy about this? Okay, this is the chapters per episode, right? I watched all of this. I watched all of this already. All of this, all of this, all of this. All of this, right? And I got fucking here, and the amount of time it's taken me to watch just these 2 is the same as this entire fucking sequence. Like, the amount of time that it took me to go through, to blow through all of these fucking incredible arcs, okay? And the amount of time that it took me to get to these 2, like, to finish these 2, is literally the same amount of time. Think about that. Because, like, I just take time off. The FCC would have a hard time if Hasan was on regulated television because they censor the F word. It's true. This a you problem? No, it's not a me problem. There's no fucking way that, like, people just sit through and watch it. Like, week over week, maybe. I kind of get that. If you're watching week over week because there's so much filler. There's so much, like, oh, remember when this happened? And it's just like, if you're blowing past the anime episode by episode every single day, then, like, whenever they say, remember when this happened, you're like, yeah, I do, because I saw it like an hour ago. Okay, not 3 fucking weeks ago. I saw it an hour ago. So of course I remember when that happened. Why are you telling me remember when this happened? Toei is ruining the series. They literally give flashbacks from the same episode. Yeah. Sometimes the flashback is literally from the same episode, and it's just like, dog, you're out of your mind at that point. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing? You're just trying to fill the space here, like trying to fill the void. Up to date with Jujutsu Kaisen. This season's so good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Jujutsu Kaisen's great. But yeah. Well, Brains' tea. This is Mike Malek's Hey Big Mike's tea. This is merch. It's so good. I love it. I wear it all the fucking time. I think it's so sick. Anyway, where'd you get the hat? Revolutionary War. All of them. I got a major spoiler for JJK this week due to Twitter. Yeah, I hear that a lot of people complain about that sort of stuff, but I'm just luckily not in like anime Twitter. So I'm very happy that I don't ever get spoiled like that. Anyway. So, let's get it started. It's cozy gaming. What is this? CDawg VA's ripping off your stream ideas?
I should have just done this stream and not given you guys the power to change the speed. That would have been so much more fun for me. Chat, you don't understand, right? The average person who runs a marathon doesn't have to carry this giant cake. This thing. The fuck.
He's right. Guys, I did not invent, using a, are the rumors about a gaming only stream true? I never said gaming only, but I'll start out with the. Seriously wondering why you like China so much when they don't have free healthcare or even free higher education. I don't see how it's better than EU. First of all, I love EU as well. I use EU as an example all the time. And secondly, you think I love China more than I love EU because you don't understand. Like, you think like any kind of genuine objective take on China is considered to be like you unapologetically love China and you ride for China. Like what China has done is phenomenal. Okay. Oh God, I'm such a dude. Honestly, it's my fault. It's Sunday. It's my fault. I just can't stop myself. God damn it. I love the game so much. Just like a lot of you do, okay? A lot of you also love the game too much. Someone comes in here and immediately is like taking advantage of my like lack of safeguards, you know? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't like be normal and not fucking just immediately start debating people on silly nonsensical shit while talking about the same exact shit over and over again. I've said it so many times. What is this? Another Kaya TikTok? Damn, this one banged.
Coco, when mommy says stop, you say okay.
I just a baby.
But you still had to say okay, mom.
I just a baby.
Coco, when mommy says
Oh,
stop,
this
you
is
say
so
okay.
good.
I just a baby.
But you still had to say okay, mom.
I just a baby.
She is though. I was thinking about that last night. When she just like keeps bringing toys to me from all around the house. If you notice, like at the beginning of the stream, usually I have all of those toys back here on her bed, right? That's because I spend a good deal of time running around finding all of her toys that she's spread all around the house and bringing it back here. And honestly, that is like a very baby thing to do. It's like such a baby thing to do where she just like is very excited and she's like, here, let's play with the toys here now. You know? Let's play with the toys here, please. Okay? Play with me here with these toys. Anyway. Please tell me Austin will be here later. Dying to hear his take on the new Troye Sivan song. I know he's just been playing it nonstop. I sent him a clip of the Troye Sivan song as soon as it came out, and I was like, bro, look at how big his pants are. Look at how big his fucking pants are. Why are you wearing little ass pants? Be more like Troy. Wear some bigger goddamn pants, bitch. He's got some big ass pants in that music video. He's wearing some big ones. Is Will gonna be on the pod after the Jets lose? Yeah, you fucking bet your ass he will. Anyway, parasocialist update. Even though I literally fucking blasted off already. So shouts out to Bomb Left for that one. This is a good blast off meme. What is it? Maybe drama. Well, the only drama is like something I want to address that has been on my mind for a while, but it's like the Goo Goo Gaga style content that these motherfuckers make. But then also on top of that, like the kick shit is so frustrating. It's just so incredibly frustrating. I see it every fucking day. I try to avoid it. I try to not look in that direction. And it's just like so incredibly gross all the time. So like, I don't know how the hell they were able to come into the fucking fold and like somehow be worse than Rumble. You know what I mean? Like Rumble is like openly right wing, whatever, right? But a lot of the stuff that happens on Kick would not be acceptable on Rumble. It's like it's another one of those, like, I hate to say I told you so, because like while I love being right all the fucking time, okay? And I love being annoying and smarmy about it. Every single time I'm right about a particular thing, it's always just like the absolute worst thing that could have fucking happened. Kid gets 4chan with the streaming feature. Yes, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Rumble is worse. I don't know if Rumble's worse, dog. Like, Rumble is just like right wing. You know what I mean? Kick is just fucking disgusting. It's like apolitical. I mean, it's right wing as fuck, obviously. Like a lot of transphobia, a lot of homophobia, a lot of death threats, whatever, all this shit, right? But like, on top of that, at least on Rumble, you just got like dudes in their trailers fucking talking about how they're going to execute the president, right? On Kick, it's like people going out to countries, okay, developing nations, and just like being ruthlessly brutal to every single fucking person there and filming the entire process, getting arrested, and then fucking getting out of, posting bail, getting out of that country, going to another country, doing the same thing over and over again, like rinse and repeat. Now, a lot of you are probably unfamiliar with this because I have regularly avoided talking about it because I think it's so gross that it's like, I don't want to even pay attention to it. But it's now gotten to a point where like, it's quite literally, impossible not to talk about it. And yeah, it's like, you have to do illegal shit. Like originally when the platform first started, it was like, they were like, every single person that got the bag from the platform, they were like, fuck Hasan, fuck Pokimane, whatever. You know what I mean? I would much prefer going back to that instead of just like whatever the fuck they're doing now. Like the fuck Hasan clause was like, at least, it sucked, but I'd rather have him do that than like basically do lighter forms of stochastic terrorism on the ground everywhere. Maybe everybody should do what you do, but if everybody did that, then what would everybody react to? That's kind of funny you're saying that. It's one dude. Yeah, no, that's funny that you mentioned that because like, well, one, I don't simply just do that, but two, is that the only alternative? Is that just like reacting to other people, like friends' YouTube videos and offering commentary and then also being a fucking sex pest? Like, is there nothing in between there? Because I feel like streaming is a broad spectrum of content. You have people who play video games. You have people who do like really cool creative stuff. You got like you got dudes that are like live producing. You got Ari at home. You know, you got all of these other people that like, you know, do music in real time. You have Germa. You have cooking streams. You have celebrities that like join the streaming culture, like T-Pain. You have Extra Emily. She does great IRL stuff. Sushi Dragon is what I was talking about. Chess streamers, wood carving streamers. Like, there is so much. There's the Alveus Sanctuary. There's so much. This space is so vast, and there's a lot of fucking talented people here. Obviously, not every single one of them gets the attention that they deserve. However, having said that, okay, like, streaming is not just reacting to videos or being a fucking psychotic sex pest and doing terrorism, okay? Like, the idea that if you don't pay attention to it and it goes nowhere is actually, you want to know why? That's actually not the case. Because I didn't pay attention to it for fucking months. I personally did not look in that direction. I personally did not talk about it. And it didn't go away. If anything, it's just like grown in popularity. The recent vid from Buck was removed because it doesn't remove the critique people have. But it doesn't remove the critique people have of the platform. Kick constantly having to do the work continuously growing. Thank you for your feedback, both positive and negative. And one of the co-owners in some of these creators' chats cheering on the behavior is disgusting. Yeah, the fucking dude like who owns Steak, who was one of the co-owners of Kick, was literally in the chat as, like I said in this tweet as well. He was like in the chat spamming KWs as these dudes like found a fan, okay, on the street, brought him into a house, hired an escort for them, were fucking filming, okay? Apparently they did tell the sex worker that they were filming. They were filming the entire situation, but she, turns out, did not know that there was like other dudes there. And of course, while this entire thing is happening, is like chat's like spamming fucking every slur on the planet. Don't forget that Eddie gifted 50 subs to a sexual predator, Harrison Henry Newland, Cool Slick Live, who was detained in Nepal for harassing underage girls and selling the sexual contents of girls he had filmed with a hidden camera in Thailand. Like there's so much like this is like a constant thing. They said filming, not streaming, big difference. Yeah, they were like, oh, we're just filming, whatever. They were streaming. And of course, like, this is a very like doxing and swatting focused community. There's also the other reason why I don't talk about it, okay? But they found the sex worker's phone number and like informed her that there was like people in the house that she was unaware of, and also on top of that, they were, trying to get her to not leave. And I just don't understand. Even removed from this current situation, it's clear that this kind of culture Kick is cultivated. It's not only immoral, but also bad content on top of that. Yeah, it's just so wild. Like, it's so fucking wild, dude. Then what happened? Well, then they also swatted them. Okay, they swatted the fucking dudes. They got arrested, and then they, of course, immediately got out of it. See, like, this is what I mean. I watched it live. Nothing wrong happened. Robot Andy held the door for 2 seconds to ask for money back. Then she refused it and was let go. Oh, sick, man. No, that's fine then. Never mind. It's like, it's nuts how every single fucking day there is just like something horrifically illegal happening on a regular basis. Okay? Like turning into fucking live leak. And it's just, it's streamlined lolcow 4chan content. That's it. So, great stuff. Honestly, fucking awesome. Awesome stuff. And then there's the other fucking dude, Johnny Somali, who's been wreaking havoc, like straight up, on Japan, like, and other countries. And it's just like doesn't seem. It's just wild because it doesn't feel like there's any way to stop it, kind of. So I don't know. Japan might be banning live streaming in public soon, bringing in related legislation. Yeah, this dude was such a fucking menace. I feel like they're gonna do that. This dude was such a menace. He got arrested, and now I feel like he got knocked out. He is like I've been following the saga. But it's insane to me that that he has been such an aggressive fucking menace overall across the board in the entire island that they might legitimately change the laws due to his behavior. Now, I mean, he will definitely be 23 days of involuntary holding for sure. Yeah, he was on Japanese national news. Yes. Here it is. The chief of cabinet announced new policy which may turn into law restrictions on IRL streaming following American streamer Johnny Somali's arrest in Japan. Imagine being such a nuisance you force a country to create new laws while hopefully Western sex pats get curtailed with this law. Chief Cabinet Secretary Matsuno criticizes annoying YouTubers. They should refrain from violating privacy and causing a nuisance. Johnny Somali was arrested a few days ago for breaking into a construction site and harassing construction workers. However, he has been a nuisance in general for weeks in Japan, showing anti-Asian racism in public and harassing women. Yeah, he first popped off. There's another one. It's not even just him. There was another guy, if you remember, on the fucking subway who was just yelling at Japanese people and taking advantage of the fact that they won't say something. You know what I mean? They won't say something back. And it also reflects badly on the content creators there, e.g. Connor, Rob, exactly, the Trash Taste Boys. Yeah, it's so fucking lame, dude. I don't know. It's not just I don't know how to cover this because I feel like a lot of young people online, they want edge, right? They want edge in their content. And there's certainly an edge you can get. Okay? There is certainly an edge you can have. The problem is that these guys who can't make creative stuff turn around and just, push the boundaries of unacceptable behavior because they know online there is a market for that, where you treat human beings in the real world, in the physical space, like they're NPCs. That in and of itself is certainly seen, especially by agoraphobic freaks who never fucking go outside and have a very horrible view on the world. And there is definitely a lot of people out there who are like this. There's a big market for someone who will behave like a psychopath in public. I think it was Charlie, but another video shows some freak harassing someone, challenging him to fight tomorrow, then ran away, and the guy said, "Nah, right now." And he has just a pathetic existential crisis. It went from his chat and TTS spamming Hiroshima and Nagasaki all over to Johnny literally saying Japan deserved to be nuked to Japanese people in public. Yeah, exactly. Missy, the TikToker who broke into someone's home and stole a woman's dog, is the same. Yeah, there's the prank menace. There's the pranking menace too. The other version of this is the dude who kept breaking into people's houses. Not breaking into people's houses, but trespassing into people's houses as a prank. He's super fucking young. And not only that, but he's doing it in England. So like, I feel like they put a control on that situation. Whereas the other dude, hey, I'm Tall Bart. Sorry about the block. It was my shitty blue check blocker. No, it's totally valid, Tall Bart, to use the blue check blocker. That's what a lot of people were thinking that you did. Your last video was great, by the way. Yeah, this kind of stuff used to be, for those of you who are, I mean, I wasn't here for this, but this kind of stuff is what like Twitch used to have as well, by the way. In its inception of the platform, when Twitch first popped off, these exact same guys who have now been banned from like every single fucking platform for good reason, let's be real, because they do shit like this all the time and streamline this process. They used to do that on Twitch. And then they got banned. And then they got banned from YouTube, and they got banned from fucking Facebook. They got banned from every other live streaming platform. But then they found a house. They found a home in Kick. Okay? I am unfamiliar with their background. I just know that it's like gross and weird. You know what I mean?
Evil and
it's just gross and fucking weird. It's not for me. But there's plenty of people who like can't look away from it. There's plenty of people who can't look away from it because they just like see it as a train crash that you can't like you can't not pay attention to. And some people just love it. They love egging it on. And it also creates, yeah, like a train wreck. I didn't want to say train wreck, but yeah, like a train wreck, exactly. Like a 40-car pileup, exactly. It's like gross, it's weird. And then some people like also watching it and then, you know, participating in it, playing an active role in like changing what is going on their screens. And the way they do that is by, you know, swatting, doxing, and regularly harassing the people that like happen to appear. Phone bombing. Whenever you do an IRL stream, like phone bombing the location that you actually go to by like calling it nonstop. And it sucks. How do I ask my barber for your hairstyle without showing 10 minutes of your political content? Show him 10 minutes of my political content. Yeah, Fousey's manic streams on Kick, all this other stuff, and it's just like blowing up more and more. It's treating regular ass humans as NPCs purely for your stream's content. It's really awful. And it's not like positive at all. There's nothing positive about it. It's all negative. It's all fucking dog shit. You either cultivate an environment that is insanely toxic that directly attacks the streamer, or you cultivate an environment that is insanely toxic that directly attacks anyone the streamer engages with. Oftentimes, it doesn't matter. They also fuck up the streamer's life too. Okay? So, and it always ends. It always ends in just awfulness, more and more awfulness. Yeah, like ISIS fans called a bomb threat in an airport. Oh, anyway. It's kind of interesting, however, to act like this is, this is coming from a lot of people who regularly complained about like hot tub streamers, titty streamers, and whatnot. And it's wild that like, that's where we're at. But aren't they monetizing this shit? Yes, they are, because Kick loves it. Kick doesn't give a fuck. So, I think Moistcritical covered this. Let me see. So we'll do it.
I know all of you already know this, but I can't stand public nuisance streamers. The absolute degenerate.
I hate that shit so much. I hate it so fucking much, dude. And I'm not even saying like, oh, I hate it because like it's making it harder for me to do streams or whatever in public. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't need to do a public stream ever again, okay? I'm fine never doing an IRL stream or only doing it in a controlled environment, but it's just like, it's so fucking gross. Like, I hate the fact that being an absolute fucking asshole to like random individuals going about their day is something that is seen as monetizable content. Like, that shit sucks ass, bro.
Degenerate losers who go out into the world and film themselves just harassing random people. Basically, just pathetic worms that go out into the world and treat strangers like NPCs to spit on and use as props for their content. And one of the biggest goofballs in this category of content is named Johnny Somali, and he was just arrested in Japan, which is the most unsurprising news of all time. The only shocking thing about this story is that it hasn't happened sooner. Johnny Somali is a name you might have heard a couple of times over the last few months because he has said himself that he will do anything necessary to achieve clout, and the path he's chosen for that is to go to Japan and just harass everyone.
Time to exploit and monetize Charlie's hard-made content? Yes, dude, exactly. My goal is to exploit Charlie's hard-made content, which is basically him talking, which is hard-made content for sure, talking to a camera in the exact same way that I did, but like, you know, just using his commentary as a jump-off point instead. Why is it that these motherfuckers always do this? Why? Why are you like this, bro? This is such bad low-fate bait. Oh, because I respond to it, because I'm an idiot.
By spamming racist shit at them and a lot of deplorable garbage. It's a mystery how he hasn't been deported or killed. He actually flirted with death one time on stream not too long ago, actually, where he was barking up the wrong tree and was nearly sent to meet his maker.
Yeah, and what?
Just don't all you have to say
Don't
is
grab nothing.
People will still compare Kick to Twitch. How do you justify monetizing shit at the top of the hour? Oh my God, that's such a good... Okay, you fucking literally hit me out of nowhere like that dude just got slapped. Fuck, you got me so good. Like, I did not see that coming at all, brother. That is fucked up. You're right, though. The top of the hour ad break is here. Now, don't get blindsided by that. Don't get blindsided by that. Don't get hit in the fucking face with that top of the hour ad break. Subscribe. Be prepped. Do your prep work. Subscribe for $5 or free with a Twitch Prime. Or get gifted a sub. Your reactions have made it through certain communities, so a lot of weirdos are in here just to troll. Wait, what do you mean? My reactions have made it through certain communities. I don't know what that means. LaCrooks SXX, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Here's the 3-minute ad right now. People are farming clips in the past few days. Wait, what? Go out in the world and be yourself and film and make real original content, dude. Sounds like something a socialist who enriches himself from capitalism. What's going on? We got like, okay, we do definitely have new weirdos in here. I think, because like all the new weirdos always come in with the old weirdo shit, which is pretty funny. But like, they're in here, they're popping off. All right, let's keep going.
Oh.
Anonymous sent $3 Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima.
外国人同士喧嘩してんぞ、殴り合いめっちゃしてんぞ。金玉を殴り合いしてんぞ、外国人。
Absolutely beautiful haymaker delivered there, complete with like a Viking screech there. Like a primal guttural yell as he delivers the most telegraphed hook I've ever seen in my life. But these two goobers didn't react to it at all. They just ate it like it was a bowl of cereal. And I also love the timing of that donation because it played that Mario coin sound effect, so it actually felt like he had just got the coins beat out of him by this guy. And I love that we also have another camera angle here to capture the aftermath because they tried to play it off like it barely hit them. But you can actually see one of them pooled blood a little bit on the ground because they got knocked out, like, briefly. So it's everything about that just felt amazing to watch. It's very hard to root for someone, you know, committing a public assault, but when they're instigating and the entire purpose for them being in Japan is to instigate conflict like this, it's hard not to at least pump your fist and cheer when they finally get what they deserve. And man, once again, very impressive delivery of this wallop. It was a wombo combo. He blasted.
I've seen chatter on another stream saying they love seeing you losing it, so they come into the stream specifically to trigger you, that they're sad you became more aware now and don't always take the bait. Bro, that's like, that actually is so sad, brother. Get a life, man. That's so sad. Like, normal people outside of the online circles that you frequent would look to you and go, dude, what are you doing with your life? Like, if I had a friend, okay, if I had a friend who somehow got like sucked into some like weirdo shit, okay, and he was constantly like, bro, look at this fucking Twitch streamer. I'm going to go in there. That's all I'm doing now. I'm just like going into his fucking chat and just saying some dumb shit on purpose that makes me look like an absolute baboon, okay? And he just like yells at me, and it's so fun. Look at this. Like, I'd be like, dude, that is the saddest existence of all time, man. That is so, like, what are you doing? Live your life. That is like incredibly antisocial. I don't know what to tell you. You're an interactive game to them, less like a person, more like SpongeBob if you can respond to slurs. Yeah, but it's like, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. People do things that are not exactly healthy online all the time, right? We're on Twitch, okay? There's plenty of unhealthy behavior here. But it's just like, do things that either make you happier or do things that are at least like positive for you. Like, don't watch content that just like is incredibly frustrating for you, that like or don't watch people you hate. Here's a great example. A lot of the stuff that Charlie is talking about right now, I hate it. I fucking hate it so much. Okay? And for months on end, I just did not watch it. It was all over my Twitter feed, and I still never watched it. Because I know it's very unhealthy. Like, if I watch it, if I look at it, it's just going to piss me off. It's going to ruin my fucking day. You know? Let's keep going.
Both of them. Fucking Johnny Somali watched his friend get clobbered, and then he said, excuse me, what about second breakfast? May I have one? I want what he's having. And then he also gets blasted too. Like, he did nothing to prevent it at all. He just sat there and took it. The camera angle where we can see what happened after they get dropped, and like all of their like belongings are scattered. I guess their fanny pack blew up when they fell over. It actually seems like they got the loot beat out of them in Diablo. Like when you defeat a mob and there's like loot left on the ground. That's what happened here. And they completely deserved it. They started that whole thing. That clapping really sums up this.
My controversial opinion is like, I wouldn't even celebrate the knockout because like, in a way, this dude is like making this kind of lolcow content to get that reaction, right? Like, even when he gets knocked out, he kind of wins, right? And it's like a weird situation because there's not really anything you can do for someone who is just a social outcast like that. Like, there's no way to control that when, like, I mean, society is designed around people just like kind of getting together and collectively recognizing their shared interest and basically saying like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking rock the boat. I'm not going to do anything too out of pocket. You know what I mean? I might break some certain boundaries or whatever. And oftentimes there's also obviously like the fear of being considered a social pariah or whatever. But now we've monetized that for people who never even have to go outside, who can just like watch from inside, have someone behave like that, like their own NPC outside. You know what I mean? As a form of self-harm, just like the losers that hyperfixate on you as a locale. Yeah, there's like a lot of people who genuinely are deeply and unfortunately mentally ill who just have made thousands of sock accounts and don't recognize that like this is like, not good for their mental health. And they oftentimes go away and go find someone else to harass online, but then they come back every now and then. And it's just like extremely ill behavior, you know? I find people that hate Hasan everywhere so weird. Yeah, the one unique thing about that is that rarely will you find them in the real world. They're always online. They're everywhere online. That is the single easiest way to recognize that like you most likely are just online. Most people in the real world have no fucking idea who I am. Why would they? And if they know who I am, they just kind of know me as like the TYT guy or the guy who's like a live streamer who talks about politics from a liberal perspective. He's like a very liberal guy. That's how they know me. Anything beyond that, okay, outside in the real world, is not going to have any strong opinions on who I am anyway. Okay, people will know me from H3H3, things of that nature. But there is no, like when you say other streamers also hate you or whatever, yeah, they're also hyper online. I'm hyper online too. Aren't most of your IRL interactions with people pretty positive for that exact reason? These dorks who come in don't go outside. Exactly. Exactly. So I never encountered it in the real world until I told my girlfriend I watched you and she said, oh, I feel like I'm always seeing him getting in trouble on Twitter. And I realized it literally wasn't possible to list off all the possible fake things she may have seen about you online. Yeah. Had 2 of your haters jump in my DMs last week alone just to harass my ass. Your haters are unhinged. Exactly. Their goal is to just basically, try and desperately alienate me online, my only mechanism of reaching out and doing outreach and foster a community. And they can't do that by like cutting off my financial support because I don't have fucking sponsors. So they can only do that by like personally trying to harass every individual that comes in here. So it's whatever. Anyway, let's continue.
This whole situation.
They're just
when
very
these
sad.
two
You just gotta
goofballs got
stay the
dropped,
course.
everyone who witnessed it clapped. They celebrated. Like they had just watched their favorite sports team win a big game. They were happy to see them finally get dropped. Now, I'm not here just to go through memory lane of all of Johnny Somali's worst moments. There's plenty of videos that go over his history on why he's just an absolute degenerate loser. But he has now been arrested, and that's what I want to talk about because that is a huge W. That is long overdue. So he got arrested because he broke into a construction site on stream, and there's footage of him being arrested because he films everything that happens there because it's all content. And this might actually be the happiest moment of his life because he knows this is another article about to be written about him, which means maybe a couple extra viewers there to point and laugh at him like the clown he is.
Okay,
Mark, look at his face. He's like smiling through it all. Because he loves it. He loves this. He loves getting arrested. He loves getting owned. What do you do in that situation? Like you can't deal with someone like that with normal processes.
You can see his eyes light up. He is loving it. Having the handcuffs thrown on him.
That's one of the worst parts about it is that like you just, even when he's getting owned, he's still winning. So that is also very frustrating about it. You know what I mean? The only way he loses is if he gets just perma-banned from every platform so he can't stream anymore. Like, yeah, okay, he gets deported from Japan. So what? You know what I mean? There's plenty of other countries you can go to and do the same exact shit. He's gotten banned from other countries too. I think he got like literally deported from Thailand, if I'm not mistaken, because he was doing the same shit there. Also got his ass beat there.
It's all being captured on stream. This is better than Christmas for him. He got the ultimate gift here. Santa Claus was real nice to him. And he got like a 72-hour ban on Kick, which was lifted, because obviously Kick doesn't ban anyone for fucking anything. Someone could go on Kick Live right now and execute a man in cold blood, and they'd probably just ban him for 24 hours and be like, well, he's probably learned his lesson by now. But anyway, even as Johnny was being arrested,
like, come on.
he did not...
He's like, why are we going so hard on this guy? I mean, after all, is murder all that bad, number one? And number two, it's like... he can't do it again. He did it one time. Like, lightning never strikes twice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, actually it does. It ends up striking 4 times, 5 times in the same fucking spot, like, when it comes to this kind of shit. Because it's all about fostering a culture that thinks this kind of behavior is perfectly valid and perfectly normal. Okay? That's it. That's why it's not like an accident that this kind of stuff doesn't happen on a website that is infinitely larger and has way more daily active users and has way more fucking new people coming in to start streaming every goddamn day. Okay? Like, people will say, oh man, well, what about that one time when the dude live streamed that the Buffalo shooting on Twitch, right? They literally banned that immediately. Like, they banned it in under 2 minutes. They found the account and they clapped it so fucking fast. Like, if you think that is a valid comparison, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that is absolutely insane. For the amount of people that open up a new stream and start live streaming, the TOS enforcement per capita is not even comparable between Twitch and Kick. What you may not realize that every IRL streamer on Kick does paid gambling streams for about 2 hours a day, even filming their laptop with their IRL streaming phone. Wait, really? I mean, I don't watch any of that shit, so... And Twitch's stance on murder is not in question, whereas Kick's stance on these types of heinous acts being live streamed is, yeah. To act like it's comparable is disingenuous? Yes, but, you know, disingenuous arguments is all a lot of people have when they want to just, like, keep watching horrifying content. I mentioned that to someone on a call yesterday. They mentioned hot tub streams in response. Bro, I can get head on Kick. Yeah, that's people that say, like, oh, what about hot tub streams? It's like, brother, you can literally get your shit sucked, okay, on the main page on Kick, which has happened, like, a bunch. So, anyway.
Not go quietly into the night. He made sure to deliver more high-quality, gut-busting comedy that he's become known for by mentioning nuclear disasters. Because that's all he fucking says there. He mentions the nuclear bombs during World War II and the Fukushima nuclear power plant disaster as jokes. That's the joke he likes to make. He's literally just an edgy bot. There's barely even a brain left in his skull.
Didn't Kai or whoever get a handy on Twitch? This is such a funny fucking take. Because, like, the fact that, one, you don't even know if it happened or not is pretty funny. Okay? I've joked about this before. Like, there is literally no comparison in either of these situations. Okay? Like, the idea is, or at the time what people were speculating, and I think like he might have had like a little bit of playing bingo, okay, in that circumstance, is ridiculous because he's not fucking filming himself getting his dick tugged, okay? He's not like a top-down camera getting his fucking dick tugged. It's like a 3-second moment that you can only see if you fantasize about it being real because it was like in the reflection on the mirror. And you can't even see it from the fucking mirror, okay? Like there's no... There's no equivalent here. There's no like, yo, getting my cock sucked right now live. You know what I mean? That's not what happened. It was a fucking... Like, the entire point is it's not clear. It's not obvious. And people don't even fucking know. Like, people don't even know to this day if it really happened or not. Like, sure, you can endlessly speculate on it. Okay? But there is a difference between, like, something you can't fucking even see, right? You can't see on camera, versus something you very clearly are seeing on camera. I don't know why I defend Kai so hard when it did happen, but that guy's comparison was stupid. So why did you agree with exactly what I said? Because that's precisely what I said. Even at the time, I said, yeah, I feel like he definitely had a little bingo moment where the girl most likely put her hands down his fucking pants. But you also agree with me. You said the exact same thing, but you came at it like you are antagonistic. Why does this happen all the time in my own community, where someone comes in and says exactly what I just said, but says it in an antagonistic, condescending manner to be like, it's kind of dumb that you're doing this thing, and then repeats my exact point. At least you can just turn around and be like, and come at it from like a different angle that's more creative, because you just agreed with me. You said the exact same thing that I said. Yeah, because I'm the main character. Okay, we'll take an hour off, main character.
He's just been programmed to say the most generic, edgy shit that he can muster up in order to jingle keys in front of his pathetic chat that supports him. So, as of right now, there's no new updates on the status of Johnny, whether he's still in custody or if he's even going to be allowed to stay in Japan. Hopefully, he won't be allowed to stay in Japan unless it's staying in a prison, because he's just been terrorizing Japan. And after months of documented evidence of his behavior and the deplorable shit he's done over there, I don't understand why they'd let him stay there with no problem at all. But I guess we'll see. I want to give you a bonus clip though, give you a little dessert here on top of all this, because there's another public nuisance streamer who just found himself in some hot water, with his life flashing before his eyes off of problems that he created for himself.
He's sitting right over fucking there and no one's paying attention. You know why? Because of racism. Yep. That's not funny.
Funny.
No.
It's very funny.
Why is that funny?
What is happening? Like, why are these people like this?
You and me, Central Park, tomorrow. Don't be late, motherfucker.
What the fuck is this?
Who could have possibly predicted this outcome? Are you trying to tell me a guy like this is a coward? Say it ain't so.
Yeah, so many people are literally just doing the Ezra Miller strat, right? Where they're just fucking being a public menace, a public nuisance for the funsies.
I don't believe you. I don't believe what I'm seeing here. So full disclosure, I don't know who this guy is. It seems like he's just another one of those revolting ooze douchebags that just instigate conflict. But in this case, the person that he's starting all the hoopla with actually just calls him out on it, and he's like, alright, then we'll fucking fight. The streamer point blank challenges him, tells him to meet him in Central Park tomorrow. Obviously, he's being very vague on purpose because he has no plans of engaging in any kind of pugilistic combat here. And then when the stranger's like, no, why wait? We can just settle it now. Which is such a badass line, and the second he unzips his jacket, you can almost hear the streamer's heart skip a beat. He's getting palpitations, and fight or flight kicks in, and you know he's not fighting, so he just bolts out. I have no doubt that is the fastest he's ever run in his entire life.
Alright. I hope he doesn't chase me, because I don't want to fight him.
Fight him, you pussy, that's what they're saying?
Am I a pussy beta? Perhaps. But I don't know.
Scary Asian, pressed by Asian. God, such fucking losers, man. It's This shit is so disgusting. I don't know why nobody is embarrassed to behave this way in public. I just don't get it. How are you not? How are you not embarrassed? Why are you not embarrassed to behave this way? In the beginning, chat was telling him to grope the woman. Like, what is going on? This isn't in public? Yes, I'm saying I don't know why people aren't more embarrassed to behave like this in public. Why? What is going on today, dude? What's happening? Did everyone's brains get fucking recircuited? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm saying you should be embarrassed to behave this way in public. Like, you know, be normal and stop fucking behaving this way in public. Does the tiny dopamine hit for the views outweigh the shame felt? I don't know. I don't know why people don't. I don't know why this is like the new meta on the live streaming space. Like, I feel like for the longest time, I guess maybe this is an old clip of this dude that used to be super racist to people in public to try to get reactions. I guess like for the longest time, maybe it's more shocking that it didn't become this way. You know what I mean? Because, like, this is basically prank content, but now with, like, a choose-your-own-adventure element added on to it. You know what I mean? It's basically prank content where you get to control the pranker, the prankster. And you get to make the prankster do whatever the fuck you want him to do. Yeah, when Twitch landed, just chatting was literally similar early on until it all got banned. I know, that's what I said. Twitch used to be like this too. Ironic, because all the dudes who got fucking banned on Twitch and then got banned on YouTube are now doing this shit on Kick.
I'd legitimately feel bad for him if he wasn't such a scumbag. You can hear the size of realization where he comes to terms with actually just being a fucking loser. He couldn't even cobble together some kind of loose defense of his actions here. He goes, am I a pussy beta? Perhaps, but I don't know. Like, he's starting to get some self-realization here at the pathetic specimen that he's become. You can also tell from the chat what kind of community he's fostered over there, so not exactly someone to feel really bad for here. The only one to feel bad for is the guy that was being harassed because he didn't even get the closure of being able to get a few good shots in on this fucking loser. But anyway, I just wanted to share all of this information with you. Great news with Johnny.
Yeah, it's not great news because it's just there's nothing you can do about it, really. I mean, it's not to be super defeatist, but there's actually nothing you can do about it.
At the end of every year, I like to make predictions on what I think will happen in the following year. Simple stuff like who's going to win the Super Bowl, which game's going to win Game of the Year, and will I finally hit Diamond in Valorant? And most of the time, I'm wrong. However, I found in one specific instance, I wasn't actually wrong. I was just early to the party. You see, in late 2021, I predicted that IRL streaming was going to blow up. You know, end of COVID lockdown. People are traveling, filming it, other people are watching it. Turns out that people wanted to live it themselves, though. In fact, not only did IRL streaming fall off, all of live streaming fell off after 2021, where it peaked in April and May.
Yeah, it's true. Live streaming has officially fallen off. Live streaming has officially fallen off, but the only aspects of live streaming that are still very much alive, like live streaming NA has fallen off. The only part of live streaming that hasn't fallen off is either the outside of NA, European and Spanish live streaming. That's exploding, which is also creating this false notion that Twitch is actually still kicking and alive and doing really well. Whereas, no, outside, like the NA, American, English-speaking content creators and their live stream numbers are lower than ever before, myself included. And then the only other side of live streaming that is like still kind of kicking and growing, even though it's growing in a much, I guess I would say, growing and yet still, albeit marginal, is this kind of like degenerate shit. Are people going offline or going to other content? I don't know. I think people really my idea on this, what I think on why this kind of stuff is no longer as popping is because and I've taken like a more less materialistic perspective of more like a spiritual one where I feel like live streaming brings them bad memories of like the overarching bad feelings that they had during the COVID lockdowns. I think TikTok plays a role in it too. But I think like a lot of people who spent every waking moment indoors and getting an insane amount of content from live streamers and developing parasocial and oftentimes unhealthy relationships with these content creators and the content itself don't want to think about the bad times where they were, you know, definitely more depressed than they are now that they can like roam the streets free and behave almost in a feral manner. Does that make sense? I think people are just touching grass a little more this year, given the last couple being mainly indoors. Yeah. You don't have that much smaller of an audience. They're just touching grass more often. Yeah. No more work from home. Demand to return to the Kai Cenat had almost 200K viewers with Offset, although you are not wrong in a way. Yeah, that's a one-off. That's a total one-off chatter. Like Kai in and of itself is also like hard to even point to. Like the content creators at this point that are still noticeably growing or have like very sizable audiences are ones that are popping in secondary markets. Not because they're like Twitch live streamers. Like XQC is a great example of this. XQC is a pure live streamer, right? If you look at his numbers on the live streaming space, they've dramatically declined. They went from like 70K, 60K on average to, you know, barely 40K. Now that's partially because he goes to Kick and he's like trying to move his audience over there. But that's also partially a consequence of XQC not popping off in the other secondary markets like TikTok as much. Kai, on the other hand, is incredibly dominant on TikTok. Kai is incredibly dominant on TikTok. Jinxie is another great example. He's the Rainbow Six live streamer who's been doing this since he was like fucking a fetus, you know what I mean? And now he's like absolutely exploded in the space. And that's partially because I've never once seen a Kai TikTok. Brother, first of all, you just used LOL. Okay? Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to know. You're in here and you just used LOL. So clearly, of course, you are not, you're a boomer. You're an old school Twitch viewer. You're a boomer. You're not the target market. You're not the target audience. You have an account created in 2014. Of course you've never seen a Kai TikTok. What do you mean? If you are under the age of 20, it's probably impossible for you to avoid Kai Cenat TikToks. Like, you probably see it no matter what. So, the point is, live streaming has definitely suffered overall. I mean, myself, I've experienced this as well. I mean, I was very consistently for the last 3 years, I would say, since the end of the election cycle, have always had, on my lowest points, 30K live viewers. 30K average concurrent, no matter what. And you know, that would go up and that would sometimes go down, but it was at the lowest point, literally 30K live viewers, nothing less than that. Since then, it has gone down to 20K live viewers, sometimes even barely breaking 20K, like on the weekends. Okay? That is 100% something that I've experienced for the first time ever, even though there's an election cycle happening. So, yeah, that's pretty significant in my opinion. Until May when it suddenly dropped. Yeah. I think Anyway, we're getting too nitty gritty. Lower views because people died of COVID. Minute of silence for all the 20K average concurrent viewers that died. Yeah. I think it's mostly because of a couple different things. Secondary markets not banging as hard. YouTube is like, cracked down on all of the HasanAbi Clips industrial complex channels. People also are no longer as interested in making those edits as well. One, because they can't monetize it as much because YouTube fucking literally claps them. And also on top of that, the React Gate, the React Gate shit has probably stopped them as well. But it is what it is. My hours streamed have basically stayed the same, but average viewers have gone down a lot, like the most. School started? No, I mean that's not the only reason. But it's early election season. It's going to pick up when it's near the deadline. It doesn't matter. But yeah, most people are leaving their houses. Okay. Wait, is YouTube getting rid of HasanAbi Clips? I've seen it a lot less. Yes, they're cracking down, and I keep trying to, I advocate for their existence, but YouTube is like so aggressively pursuing them. I think creators were collabing and through trying to make content got controversial, and now creators don't want to mesh. Be questioned for being with someone their viewers might not like or whatever. They're not collabing. It's a good filter out the clout chasers and keep the people that love this shit. Yeah. Anyway. So let's get back to it.
But 2023 has been a huge resurgence for live streaming. And I'm sure you're aware of this if you think to some clips you might have seen over the past 6 or so months. And one of the biggest examples of this is FouseyTube, who live streamed every second of his life, including traveling around, going to airports, and other clips I'm sure you've seen. He even was IRL streaming while getting arrested from a cop trying to stream through their body cam.
I got a big penis. It could hurt you a lot. Jesus. I'm gay. 9 inches. Is that on body cam? I'll fuck you so good till you love me.
Crazy.
I mean, that's literally what it is, though. Like, that's not normal, okay? That is crazy. Like, as in the medical sense, okay? Sorry if you consider this to be ableist, but, like, I'm trying to reduce it to something here. But, like, he is having a mental situation. I don't know how to fucking describe it. Like, he's very clearly mentally unwell in that situation.
Crazy. And there is a specific term that I like to use for these types of IRL streamers that are having a...
Yes, an episode. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. He is having a manic episode, okay? He's having a fucking manic episode. Why the hell is like, I mean, that's the body camera footage and that's whatever, okay? Yeah, Fousey needs help, not an audience. I know, but the problem is people love watching, train wrecks. People love watching car crashes. And basically, there is a market for it. So when there's a market for it and you get fed this reinforcement from misbehaving like this, it's very hard for you to just like seek out the help necessary, because why would you? Because your mania is now monetizable, and people basically fucking they show love to you for that reason, right? Like, they're like, oh, the crazier I get, the more people show me love. Like, why the fuck wouldn't they do that?
Huge 2023. And it's an anything for view streamer, right? It is a lot different than IRL streaming as it was for a few years before COVID. That sort of IRL streaming behavior of really doing anything kind of died with Ice Poseidon when he got banned off of Twitch. It was basically platforms saying, hey, this is too edgy, this is too crazy, you cannot do anything for views out in public, it causes real harm to those around you, and you need to cut it out. but it's had a big resurgence with Kick.com. There's a lot of people who are using Kick, which has more lax rules, to bring back that anything for views mentality and harass people. And there's one person in specific that I want to talk about today, Johnny Somali. You might have seen this clip before of Johnny in this trains to Japan harassing people by saying stuff like this.
You know Hiroshima? You know Hiroshima? Nagasaki? You know why you do this? Pearl Harbor?
Basically going up to anybody he can see in Japan and say, hey, why did you do Pearl Harbor? And then bringing up the two sites where atomic bombs were exploded, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And he does this nonstop.
Hiroshima. Nigga, move away, nigga. Nigga, wallahi, we do it again. Wallahi, I swear to God. Wallahi, billahi, wa tallahi.
And that's basically it. That clip blew up, and it gave him a lot of negative attention from people not only in the States, but also in Japan. And what was Johnny's reaction to this?
It's free promo. It's free promo.
He was pumped. Oh, it got so many views. Free promo. This is great for me, which is why I never really talked about it. But finally...
Same. Like, the major reason why I did not cover this while I was very aware of it was because, like, these guys are so clout-brained that, like, it doesn't matter. Especially someone like myself talking shit about a guy like this is the best kind of promo, because I have a lot of haters who also want that exact kind of content. And if they haven't found it organically, when I talk about it, they go, oh, this is my guy. This is my fucking new guy. I love watching this guy. Okay.
Justice has been served to Johnny because he got arrested by Japanese police. But to talk about that, first, I must show you the justice that some people in Japan were taking in their own hands. You see, after that clip happened, Johnny kept doing that sort of stuff. He kept walking up in live streams saying, you know, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, trying to get a rile out of those around him. And he stopped doing it because he had a couple instances where it didn't go very well. Here's the first one.
Brad first.
You asked, do these people actually have a way of monetizing Haywatch? Yes, dude. They have. I mean, this is like super old school live streaming shit when this space was gross as fuck originally. And this predates like me even joining this platform by a couple years. So I never encountered it. But TTS is what they do. They have, when you're live streaming, I don't do this, obviously. I don't even do this in my fucking desktop streams. But you can have donations play text to speech. And what these IRL streamers will usually do is like they'll put a speaker on, like a Bluetooth speaker, where the TTS donations will say like horrifically racist shit. Okay? Now, of course, you can control that. You can try as best as you can to like put real big safeguards, okay, around it so you ensure that people aren't saying like racist bullshit. But these guys don't do that on purpose because they love farming the racist stuff because it turns into good content for them, because that's what their content is like looking. That's what their audience wants. Their audience wants to use these streamers like a fucking NPC.
First, drop the bread first. This ain't safe, man. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Hey, all my real niggas, drop in Discord right now. Hop in Discord. Oh, whoa, 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 what the fuck? Yo, you tripping, nigga?
I hope this doesn't bring any bad light to the Somali community. This shit sucks. Bro, he's not. He's American, by the way. Like, I don't know if he's actually, like, of Somali background, but he's American.
Perhaps he should have heeded the warning from James Lead about that one. It wasn't very safe. It wasn't very safe. He got jumped in Japan and laid out on the streets and all his equipment destroyed. And then it happened again, like about 10 days ago.
Man, what?
Just don't grab my camera. All you have to say
don't grab nothing. Oh.
The wildest part about it is the like when I first watched the video, I thought they added that sound in because he sounds like a berserker. You know what I mean? When he like wails on him, he fucking literally he sounds like a video game character. You know what I mean? And then the coin sounds too, like it's crazy.
where he got knocked the fuck out by some person that he was harassing in the streets of Japan. Listen to the noise he makes as he swings and not only knocks out the camera, but knocks out Johnny in a clean hit. That's a crazy noise. And ever since then, it seems as though Johnny is less excited about people spreading around his clips. He's somewhat nervous about it getting very popular in Japan and then basically getting hurt or worse. And has been DMCA takedown, giving DMCA takedown notices to almost all the videos and clips about like the train incident or any of the other incidents where he is harassing people. He's going crazy on the copyright takedowns. It's very hard to now find those clips. And there was a weird justice that was trying to be found by live streamers, YouTubers, vigilantes, and even Yakuza members in Japan. Basically, 3 different people all tried to confront Johnny to try to get him to apologize.
Yeah, I remember this guy.
From Johnny's POV, again, it's anything for views. So if a Japanese YouTuber or live streamer is going to go up and say, hey, say Gomenasai into the camera and mean it, he will say it if he can get away with it and then go back to doing the same shit the next day. Look, here's his apology with a vigilante YouTuber guts. Where he's supposed to repeat everything he says. It's embarrassing. This is not an apology. This is a fucking clown show right here.
What is this vigilante YouTuber? Hold on. What? I didn't see this part. Just a few days ago, vigilante YouTuber Guts had Johnny Somali make his apology statement, promising not to repeat the kind of trouble he had caused in this Hiroshima and Nagasaki harassment of train passengers. Bro, imagine being a fucking salaryman, dude. Your life sucks dick. You're just trying to fucking drown your sorrows in alcohol at night. And like, you're just sitting there and some American freak is putting a fucking camera to your face going Hiroshima, Nagasaki over and over again. These Japanese vigilantes aren't good. Yeah, I don't know anything about these guys. I doubt that they're great either. But
and yeah, there's even the former Yakuza member.
Hashimoto Magumi is a former Yakuza who unsuccessfully ran for political office several times in recent years. See the Vice link. Today, he helped American live streamer Johnny Somali film an apology video.
Who unsuccessfully ran for political office, who tried to get him to bow and apologize for his mistakes.
This is for CX. This is for Paul Dinino, Ice Poseidon in Japan.
But listen to him. This is for Paul Dinino in Japan. Like he's making a mockery of it. I don't know why anyone's even attempting to get him to pay his respects or make apologies for it. Because what did he do directly after all of those apologies? He went to Tokyo Disneyland, where you're not allowed to IRL stream, with a little microphone or a little speaker that anybody could play any sound off of. And of course, what are the people who are watching him going to play?
Atomic bomb.
Yeah. Atomic bomb. He doesn't give a shit, bro. He doesn't care. It is anything for views. And I normally wouldn't talk about this because I don't want to give more attention to him. However, it all ends today because Johnny has been arrested by Japanese police. Here he is getting confronted. This happened just today.
Like, there's a thoughtful way to do some of this stuff, obviously. Like, you can still be a good-natured guy who tries to make content in public. And there are plenty of IRL streamers who do a very good job at this. Like, Rob CD is a great example of this, right? Like, the Angel of Shibuya. Like, he does this shit every fucking day. Connor Dog. Jake does a pretty good job, too. Like, there are people out there, Extra Emily. Like, making yourself the center of the content is what you're supposed to do in this situation, right? Making yourself the center of the content, like the experiences that you're having, like, but of course, that's hard. Okay? That's hard. I do it too. I know. I'm an IRL streamer as well. I IRL stream regularly, especially in other countries. I love doing it. And I love sharing experiences that I have with you. Okay? But the problem is, that takes a fucking lot of effort. Okay? You know what doesn't take effort? Running around and being a racist piece of shit. It doesn't take any effort whatsoever as long as you have no regularly, ? Come on. I mean, brother, 2 times a year regularly, it's nuts if you think that I don't do more IRL streams than like most other fucking people. What are you talking about? Most streamers never do IRL streams. Like, I used to do way more IRL streams. Like, I've kind of backed away from it, but what do you mean? I recently went to a couple months back, I went to a fucking picket line and shit. What are we talking about here? Anyway, chat's insane. The issue is that requires effort. And if you don't have effort, it's the same principle behind comedy too. If you can't be funny, be racist, right? If you can't make people laugh, then make people applaud or make people react in shock to the weird shit that you're stating. Ultimately, they'll still pay attention to you, right? XC doesn't like doing it because of stream snipers, and snipers are usually teenage boys with their moms. Yeah, you can't compare me to obviously IRL streamers who exclusively do IRL streams. Obviously, I don't do IRL streams exclusively. Let's be real. But part of it is that it also kind of sucks. How come you didn't do stuff like this both times you went to Japan? Yeah, exactly, because I'm not a fucking douchebag. That's why I didn't do that. I went to Japan. I live streamed there pretty much every single day. I live streamed in Japan every single day. I did desktop streams. I did live streams, IRL, out and about, and and it was awesome. It was great. A lot of you watched it. A lot of you enjoyed it. It was great. The difference is it took a lot of fucking lift. It took a lot of work in the background to make sure that that stuff was good and fun and enjoyable. And if you don't want to do that work ahead of time, and if you don't have the charisma to like move a stream in general, or have the networking skills to have other people on that are also charismatic and can hold a conversation, and you can like use that dynamic to make content, then, you know, you just got to be a fucking piece of shit. You got to be an asshole.
Today, like 12 hours ago, I think they're reading out what happened, calling him a suspect, showing him some of the evidence, and then they arrest him. They turn off his equipment, and as he walks away, he yells like "Free Johnny" or something, and there it is. He is now detained by Japanese police. And if you don't know how it works when you're detained by Japanese police, it isn't good. They can detain you for up to 30 days without even charging you.
Yeah.
They just keep you in there, and oftentimes...
Which is sad because like, they basically did that to Joey Chaotic, who didn't even deserve to go to fucking jail. But they did that literally for Joey Chaotic for going into the Fukushima nuclear disaster zone with a literal government, like tourism agency verified guide. But the dude fucked up and like, you know, the dude fucked up and allowed him to go into a place that he was not supposed to be in. Because like they have very strict rules on which areas you can actually see and which areas you can't actually go into. And he got fucking, he literally was, nah, that's deserved. No, fuck no. You don't understand the dynamic, dude. No, they literally, Joey Chaotic did not deserve to get fucking arrested for 30 days. You're wrong. People do tours of the Fukushima nuclear disaster zone, okay? He had an official license guide specifically to go to the nuclear disaster zone. His guide got fucked up, like hammered, and then they went into the wrong house. There are plenty of houses that you can go into as well, but they went into the wrong house, and he didn't even fucking know that he deserved, he didn't even know that they were not allowed to do this. Like, and yet, of course, because Japan doesn't fuck around with that sort of thing, they clapped him, and they arrested him, and they apprehended him and put him in an involuntary hold for numerous days. He literally actually did unironically everything right, and they indicted him.
Sometimes that is their deterrent for crime, even if they don't have an ability to charge, is just to throw you in their jails for a while.
I guess it feels like a national security issue, but it's a tourist site that never mind. No, man, what are you talking about? It's not a national security issue at all. It's Fukushima. The nuclear plant and the surrounding region is like is areas that you can go to and visit. And the Japanese government is like very open about that as well. You have a government-backed guide who also will take you there too. They have very strict trespassing laws, however.
And then deport you and never allow you to re-enter the country, which would definitely be a good thing for the people of Japan for what he is doing. What was the final thing that the police arrested him for? Was it for walking around and harassing people? No, I don't know if that's technically a crime, but it was actually for this clip right here.
What's up?
Crossed into a construction zone, which is super illegal because it can be incredibly dangerous to those who are working there.
Oh, he's going into the warehouse? Nah, this is wild.
The commentary is
I'm
funny.
just a cameraman right here. I'm just a cameraman. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I am sorry. Oh, he's going in the warehouse, dog.
He's going to the warehouse.
My God,
You're also
Chad,
going in
what
with it, by the way.
What did I get myself into?
A mistake. You got yourself into a big mistake.
Oh, he's mad. He's getting mad. He's getting mad, bro. He's getting activated, dog.
And that's the clip. That's the clip. That's him. And then he yells Fukushima, which obviously a huge disaster happened in Japan like about a decade ago. But he won't be able to do that anymore. He won't be able to harass the people of Japan. Normally, it laid on the shoulders of platforms like Twitch or YouTube to ban these people and basically deplatform them so that they cannot just be nuisances to society. But in this case, because you are able to go a little further, a lot further on kick.com, it was up to the country of Japan, and they've finally done it. And this has gone mega viral in Japan. It's like a huge news story you can see here.
Yeah.
This is an official Japanese news site, 5.7 million views, and it says the masked intruder at a construction site has been arrested. There's also an article about it. They're trying to find the cameraman as well. And I was able to understand most of this, by the way, because of this Twitter user, Jeffrey Hall, super cool Twitter user. He just reports on stuff happening in Japan.
Fuck you, Lud. Why are you giving our guy away, by the way? God damn it, Ludwig. Okay, Jeffrey Hall is like, he's basically every Japanophile's entry point into like Japanese local news. Okay. And it I don't even know his like personal politics. Is like always odd to me whenever I see, unless I know someone personally. If I see like a white guy in Japan, I'm always like a little sussed out. Okay. But he does a really good job of you know, showing Japanese perspectives in Japanese news by you know, covering it in English. And Ludwig just like, you know, exposed our fucking source. I love the chat saying, you're a white guy in Japan. Yes, did you hear what I said? Not every single person that goes is a white guy in Japan is like weird and sus, but at least I've met some where, you know, my immediate opinion is like, unfortunately, a little biased in the negative direction. Obviously, some of my favorite white guys that live in Japan also live in Japan, like Connor. But there's also plenty of fucking dudes that go there and are very odd and go there for, I guess, the weird reasons.
In English, so I can read it and understand it. But yeah, that's it. It's fucking cringe as shit. I hope it stops. I hope Kick gets a little more moderation going on, right? You know, maybe punish people if they're being that obscene. I cannot IRL stream. I hate IRL streaming. I have something in my brain that is like, hey, you're being fucking annoying as shit to those around you. How about you be a little more respectful? So I don't do it. But some people got that Logan Paul brain. They do whatever the hell they need. They film whatever the hell they want. And it's a huge disaster when you're doing it while live streaming because so much more can happen and you're capturing all of it. And I think it's a bit of a dangerous trend to be.
Remember when we fucking kissed on live stream, Lud? Exactly. But yeah, you have to have the platforms do something. You have to have the platforms do something. Like, the expectation has to be that at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, well, the expectation for you is to subscribe for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get one free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. Or you can get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. I know Frogan was on cut. We're not going to watch it today. We're going to watch it tomorrow. But yeah, this is the other thing that I wanted to show you. This is the other aspect of it, which is like not as bad, but still very bad. Here.
Yeah, I don't know. People are calling because of this shit's funny.
This is quite literally like, I'm a badass, like a teenager would do this, like a young teenager, like a 14-year-old. Okay? A lot of the content that these people make on Kick and on Rumble and whatever the fuck, like the reactionary content they make is tailored specifically for 13-year-olds. And I think that they're very obvious about it. I think that they know what they're doing, and I think they recognize it. You can just say, oh, that's his mental age. But honestly, I don't think it's just that's a cop-out. I don't think that is specifically how stupid he is. Yes, he is dumb, okay? But I do not think that is the only reason why he's behaving this way. I think he knows. I think he knows that, kids watch him, and he's just, like, being toxic on purpose, but in, like, very childish ways.
Is she a fan of booty mo?
This guy says, tell Bradley he's a hoe.
Let me see. Let me talk to him.
Let's be here.
Hello? Hello? What? Yeah, what's up? Yo, the service is super bad. The service is really bad. Huh. Yo, I'm not kidding though. I'll smash your fucking camera right now. No, I'm not playing. I'll smash.
What the fuck?
It's out. It's out.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Go put the shit out.
It's out, bro. It's out.
Why is it still burning? Burn your
It's
fucking hand then.
My hair.
Put it on your fucking hand
This
then.
shit doesn't even hurt.
How do you do that?
Bro, I'm not playing with you.
I'm not. It's out.
How do you do that?
It's out.
I'm not playing.
It's out.
How'd you light a cigarette?
The security cleaners. It's out.
Dude, can I have a cigarette?
I'm not playing.
It's out.
I'll smash your fucking camera.
It's out. I'm putting it out.
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing.
No, I'm really not playing with you.
I'm not
for real.
playing either.
Actually. Actually.
Yo.
What do you want to do? Decide what you want to do.
Okay, it's out.
Decide what you want to do.
Brad, it's out. It's out.
Make up your mind.
Brad, look.
Yeah, well, you're not smoking cigarettes here. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing at all. I'll shut this whole shit down.
Why are you so mad about a little cigarette?
I don't like cigarettes in my fucking gym, period.
Bro, it was half a cigarette.
I know, but I'm not good. I'm not good with
It's so stupid, dude. Like, you know why he doesn't like it. You know why he doesn't fucking like it. Does he own the gym? Yeah, that's his gym. He's like allowed you to be in his fucking gym and make content. And you're doing it personally. You're doing it for that reason. Like, you're literally smoking because you want to, like, break the rules in, like, the fucking smarmiest, weirdest way possible. And before people say, like, oh, what the fuck? Like, why doesn't he like it? It's like, bro, it's literally a fucking cigarette in a gym. What are you talking about? Like, not only is, I'm pretty sure it's fucking illegal, but also, it's so dumb. Like, it's a gym, brother. People are working out there.
with that. The joke's done. The joke's done. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Okay. I'll take that shit out too. You do that shit again?
Stream because of a cigarette?
I'm gonna end this. I'll smash this goddamn camera right in front of your face. You don't do that. You do that shit again. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. That's disrespectful as fuck. That's the truth. I said you could smoke weed in here. You're not smoking cigarettes in here.
One half a bogue.
I'm not kidding. I'll smash your fucking camera right in front of you. I'm not kidding.
You said that.
You're disrespecting me by smoking in my fucking gym, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding at all.
It's out. There's no more cigarettes.
You gotta spar and settle this.
Bro, he's gonna go 100. He's gonna go 150. It's out, bro. Why are you so heated?
Because I don't like shit like that. I'm not playing. That's a funny game, but I'm not playing.
It's out.
I'm not kidding. I'll do that shit again. I'm not kidding.
I didn't. Yeah.
I know. I saw it in his eyes, bro. That's the same look he gave me when he sparred.
Nah, that wasn't the same look.
That was the same
That was
look.
like I was about to hit you dead with my fucking fist, bro.
That was the same look.
That was not the same look.
That's the look he gave
That
me.
wasn't the same look.
Are you
know it
really
wasn't the same.
mad?
You're disrespectful like that. That's not respecting me at all.
And the chip tooth was respectful.
What was, bro? You
Friendly sparring?
You act like I wanted to do that? You thought I wanted to do that?
You did want to do it.
Bro, I told you 3 times I didn't want to do it. You fucking made me do that dumbass shit.
I didn't make you do it.
Bro, you called.
He literally, Bradley told me personally that he was not trying to fucking actually spar with him, but I mean, I do believe it. It's like one level below what we just watched with Johnny Somali, because at least it's in like a more, it's in a more controlled environment. And the people that he's doing this to are people that he knows at least, or at least have like consented to being on camera, consented to having them in their space. But there's obviously boundaries to that consent, like smoking a fucking cigarette indoors. Like he doesn't want you to do that. It's so stupid to just like try to violate that, try to constantly boundary break. You're just being annoying for content. And I feel like there was a time and place where like that kind of behavior, people would be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Like in the real world, if you behave like this regularly, someone would check you. You know what I mean? And I guess he's doing it too.
Called me on the phone. Yo, get this shit on camera. You called me on the phone in the fucking SUV with this guy, and I said we shouldn't do it multiple times. You came here. I said we shouldn't do it multiple times.
Bro, he's
he's acting like I'm not. Then I was not mad. Now I'm mad, and you know it's different now, and I know you know it's different. Don't come respect my bro.
Nothing smells bad in here.
I don't give a fuck. I told you don't smoke in my. It's not a joke.
There's no more smoke.
Not a joke.
There's no smoke.
Don't disrespect me in my fucking house like that. I mean that for real.
There's no smoke.
I know, but I'm telling you, like, it's a funny game for a minute, and then it's not funny. I don't like that.
There's no game. We're just talking.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, you guys are playing the game like the Steve will do it bullshit, like it's funny.
You call all this shit bullshit? That's your man.
Well, that's my man, but I'm telling him, like, it's not funny. And I told this motherfucker not to do it. And you over here trying to sideline, do the same shit. I'm not cool with it.
I'm not trying to sideline. You gonna back me up or what?
I think Steve will do it is very disrespectful to Bradley too, and I don't like it. He's a grown-ass man. But, you know, they have content that they need to make. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's making those mental calculations on a daily basis, but, like, I don't like that either. Bro, what the fuck? Why are you taking this fake shit for real? Wait. I don't think he's, like, fake mad here. I think he's real mad. I don't think he's fake mad. Like, the sparring stuff was like, whatever, okay? But this is not fake mad at all.
I'm not part of it. It's just so stressful. I need to smoke now.
Yeah, man. Go smoke outside.
It's too cold, bro.
It's not cold. It's fucking California. Go smoke outside.
That was so entertaining to watch. What the fuck? Sorry. Can we just smoke one cigarette?
Bro, you can smoke weed in here. You cannot smoke cigarettes in here.
Smoke it in the mirror
No,
room?
bro.
I
You can smoke weed in here. You're not smoking fucking cigarettes in here.
What about the sauna?
How does Bradley not see they're using him for content? Brother, what are you talking about? He built an influencer gym for this purpose. He literally built the gym for that purpose. But, like, of course, I think the reason why he's putting his fucking foot down is specifically because, like, he's in a weird predicament because, like, he wants people to go there and he wants people to stream and shoot content there, and that's whatever. But he also doesn't want people to, like, treat it like shit, like treat his gym like it's nothing. You know what I mean? I'm confused. Is Steve friends with Bradley, or is he provocateur here? I mean, they're friends, but I think he is very disrespectful to Bradley too. I think a lot of these kids are spoiled, man. That's what I believe. Okay, I'm very fortunate that I became famous when I was, you know, in my late 20s. Okay, I had like the normal developmental phase of like being a real human being. Okay, working a fucking job, working for someone else basically, and not like having to worry about paying for Uber or splitting a fucking meal with friends. These are all formative experiences that I had, having a group of friends, right? It's just like, you're sounding pretty parasocial. That's such a funny fucking take to have, because I know this dude. Like, what do you mean I'm sounding pretty parasocial? It's parasocial if you don't fucking know the person. If you're watching them behind a camera, okay? Like, I can't be fucking parasocial with someone who is in my fucking phone contacts who I can talk to if I wanted to every single day. That's just called being social, okay? That's not parasocial. That's just social. But of course, those boundaries have eroded due to COVID and due to live streaming, that it's so odd when people can't make that same fucking distinction and go, wow, kind of parasocial. No, that's just social, okay? That's the difference. Being empathetic and being social.
The cigarette thing is not happening. The sauna's like a hot pot. I hate cigarettes, bro. I hate that smell. I don't like it. The only time I'm around cigarette smoke is at the fucking casino. That's it. I hate cigarettes.
I think I saw you smoke a cigarette in the casino.
Yes, in a casino.
So why do you hate the smell?
Bro, this is a place of business. Tons of people come here. I don't want cigarette smell in this fucking place.
Brad, you're acting a little G6 right now. Bro. That's not very Wahali of you.
You gotta apologize.
G7.
You gotta apologize.
It's over.
You gotta apologize. Yeah, don't do that shit anymore, though. Yeah. Certain lines. Huh? There's just certain lines.
Yeah.
That's one of them. For sure.
He's too forgiving. I mean, I think the problem is, it's two parts. It's like he has a financial imperative here that makes it so that he can't just like fucking beat the shit out of like random influencers that come into his fucking space. He wants it to be like a place that is at least habitable, and also like open to content creators. But yeah, the reason why I showed this to you is because this is literally just like a child, okay? A child. This is childish. Like, you get told to not do something, and then you try and fucking debate it. So my assessment is just like, I think these guys know what their audience is, and they clearly target it towards like 14-year-old boys, 13-year-old boys. And I feel like as things keep going, in the direction that it's going, where we're just like devolving, right? I feel as though we are going to devolve into a situation where like people are just like talking about fucking nap time and how girls have cooties, and you know, mom made you want to fucking eat broccoli, and that's fucked up. You don't have to take that. You know, 5-year-olds. Content specifically catered towards 5-year-olds. Also, anyway, the Republican Party has seen an increase in voter registration following Taylor Swift urging fans to register, by the way. This is pretty funny. I do love that. I do find that very funny. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me, but pretty hilarious stuff there. When racist cops realized they've been arrested, there was nap time dialectics. As you said, people grew out of Twitch after COVID. The public is now younger. I hear Taylor one more time and I explode. What does that mean? IShowSpeed versus Caleb Pressley. Oh yeah, this is funny.
Your fans are peeping Toms?
What do you mean?
They sit outside your house and watch you.
What do you... What?
How many of your fans are peeping Toms, and how many of your fans are Peeping moms.
It's wild that this is so hyper branded with Raising Cane shit. That's crazy.
If you know what I'm saying.
What do you mean? They're not peeping. What are you saying?
You like cougars?
This is not really what I aim for. You know what I mean?
You like lions?
Like, what kind of girl is that?
Oh, it's not a girl.
Shit. Fuck. God damn, sorry.
In the NBA, it helps if you're tall. In sumo wrestling, it helps if you're Asian.
All right. No,
it's not true.
You're fat.
In streaming, does it help to be a virgin?
No. Why do you have to be a no? So you're saying all virgins are streamers?
No. I'm saying, does it help?
Yes, it does help. It does.
Why is that?
Because you're horny, and like you're feeding something.
Clooney Balls is horny.
Yeah, you're horny.
Yeah, of course. He has a boner right now.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a boner.
He was watching a kid stream and he got punched in the face. Was it because he was in the bathroom?
What are you talking about? You're just saying spouting shit.
If you don't want to answer, we can move on. You speak, dog.
It's pretty funny to have like every single person that Caleb Pressley talks to has to be the straight man, right? In comedy, there's like not like actually well-defined rules, but like certain principles to follow. You have to have someone who's like, if someone is out of pocket, the other person, there has to be a balance. The other person has to be like the straight man. But IShowSpeed has never been that. So he's just having a very hard time with that.
Dog?
Oh my God. Yes.
What about clog?
Oh, what?
You clog toilets? How many times does a real gangster clog a toilet a week?
All right,
That's
so
not
what's
true
the
about comedy at all.
context?
Sure,
what's
man,
the
you're
conclusion
right.
of this question you're asking me? Like, what is the purpose of it?
I guess just people who want to find out how many times they should try to clog a toilet in 1 week.
Okay, 4 to 5 or 4 to 5 times.
And how many times in their own toilet?
I don't. Two times.
That's fair, thank you. Is it scary? Is streaming scary?
Yeah, it can be.
Because you could say the wrong thing.
Yeah, you're done. Anything can happen. You can, a lot of things, yeah, it can happen and it's.
You could show the wrong
Bro, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. In IShowSpeed's case, he can say the right thing on accident, but mostly he just says the wrong thing and just keeps getting fucking, more and more popular with children.
Yeah, you can.
Has anything like that ever happened to you?
Something, yeah, something, yeah.
When you accidentally flashed the camera, was it on purpose?
No, it was not on purpose. Do you think I will flash my...
I said accidentally.
Yeah, you said it wasn't on purpose.
I said when you accidentally did it.
Oh, okay, you did say that. Okay, my fault.
So was it on purpose?
You just said when I accidentally showed my penis, was it on purpose?
Right.
It was an accident.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a hard time for me,
It was hard?
Yeah.
God damn it!
It was a hard time for me.
Why is it even illegal anyways?
What?
Whether you cover them or not, wieners are around.
Yeah.
Why is it illegal?
Wait, why is that even a law? I just realized that. Why do we have to cover our penis?
Huh? What?
What do you think the original reason for that law even is? Too many people getting sunburnt? Why not just rub sun lotion on your wiener? IShowSpeed, don't you think it's a slippery slope? What's next? What if the government says we have to cover our mouth and nose? Then what?
They wouldn't. No.
No one would do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this?
A fruit.
What is this?
An apple.
But it's not a computer.
What do you mean it's not a computer?
It's a fruit.
Right.
Now what is it?
It's a fruit.
It's my apple.
Hey, what in the fuck is happening? Like, are you real?
I am, dude.
What the fuck is happening?
You want to share it?
No. Yes.
Did we all just become brothers in Christ? Your hero, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, he is. Ronaldo.
What do you say to the people who say their hero is the original Cristiano?
Who's the original?
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? What do I have to say?
That's what I meant. What do you have to say?
That's so stupid. I'm sorry. What a fucking idiotic oh, God.
Bro. In the United States, we say soccer. But abroad, I don't know what they say because they speak another language.
They say football. They say football.
You like to travel?
Yes, I do.
You like to travel?
I'm not really originally.
You like to travel?
Yes.
You're a legal migrant.
What do you mean I'm a legal migrant?
You are.
Fuck is, like, what do you mean I'm a legal migrant?
You legally migrate around the world.
Is that racist?
I think so. What? You like to travel?
Yeah.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah, I have been to New York.
Really?
I have. One time.
What about New England? You been to New England?
That's a football team. He's taking a piss.
Why do all these places have to have new in it? You mind if we do a new segment presented by Raising Cane's?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say a new thing, and you tell me if you like it. Got it? Depicts.
New depicts? What is that?
New depicts?
I don't know what that is.
We can move on.
Why are you talking like codes? Like you talking like syllables.
Do you want me to stop talking in syllables? I will.
No, like you talk like in language arts.
You like Lenny Balls?
He's a weird guy.
If TikTok takes over and we become the China-United States of America.
If what?
If TikTok does take over and we become the China-United States of America.
China States of America.
What will you eat?
What would I eat?
If TikTok took over and it was now the Chinese revolutionary states of America, okay? Technically, all these other streamers would be out of a job. You know who wouldn't be out of a job, dude? You want to know who would definitely still have a job in that situation? It's called job security, by the way. I am, pushing for that future that is basically an inevitability. Me, motherfucker. That's right, dude. That's right. Why do you think Xi Jinping would be okay with your content? Are you kidding me? I'd be reading fucking quotations from the Chairman Mao every goddamn day if that's what they wanted me to do. I would let 1,000 flowers bloom, baby. You don't even understand, okay? Where's your little red book? It's upstairs. I do have a little red book. It's not so little because it's like not the OG. Anyway, let's continue.
China's. Oh, God, I can't. Oh, my brain. Oh, you massage it so fucking well, bro. God damn, I just can't.
You want one from Glenny Balls? He's the most misogynist guy I know.
Yeah, do it, please.
What?
Massage my head.
Yeah.
China States become the China States of America. I eat rice and chicken, I guess.
This segment was presented by Raising Cane's. China takes over America and everybody eats rice and chicken. Where's Turkish Cultural Warrior Twitter link for you? Döner ACAB? What the fuck? That's pretty fire. Damn, look at that. Don't act like you're not the biggest mover in Big Chicken. I do love chicken, and I do love rice. I do love chicken. I'm literally eating chicken and rice right now. I think chicken and rice might be the most universal, greatest fucking accomplishment of mankind. Like, probably the greatest culinary accomplishment. It just works so well. It works so incredibly fucking well, man. So good. Oh, God. I love it so much. I'm currently eating it, and I still want more of it. You know what I mean? I got a new chicken and rice place near me, and I've been eating it like every other day. It's so good. Oh, my God. If you think Chinese people cuisine consists of chicken and rice, you're mistaken. I never said that. I just went on a tangent about chicken and rice because I do love chicken and rice. All right, there's a fucking genius detective.
This is Michael Patton.
A genius scientist, Michael Patton, who's like an aerospace guy who kills his whole family versus some fucking detective. We've been meaning to watch this for the longest time. He's a Raytheon guy, and we're going to do it
scientist. He also just killed his entire family, including 3 people, 3 dogs, and 1 cat mere hours ago.
Bro, he killed the dogs too? That's insane, brother. That is an insane... What the fuck? Like, the family, I understand. Like, that's fucked up, but that's, like, pretty boilerplate. You know, everybody does that kind of thing. Like, all the murderers become murderers by killing their families. But, like, why would you kill the fucking pets? Yeah, I'm not talking about the cat, but, like, you know, the dogs especially. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
And if anyone can get away with killing his family, it's a rocket scientist genius. The only problem is that the other man in this room, this man, Joshua Armstrong, is also a genius, albeit in another field. Detective Armstrong is an expert in...
Okay, this dude, I'm not gonna lie. He's about to hit us with some pseudo-scientific nonsense that you hear in, like, criminal justice classes, but I don't care about any of that. Okay, like, oh, he's an expert in, like, kinetic language or whatever, fucking, who cares, okay? And I know Cinemarxism immediately said, there ain't no genius cops. Bro, this guy literally looks like he would be a guy that you bring in a fucking movie to solve the crime, okay? I'm sorry, if you look like that, this dude is the least cop-coded cop I've ever seen. We have watched, on this broadcast, perhaps thousands of hours of interrogation footage, okay? Thousands of hours of interrogation footage, and I have never seen a straight-up Sherlock Holmes, Andy-looking motherfucker like this one. I don't know, man. This guy is a clearance rate. This guy is single-handedly keeping the clearance rate at like 5%. Without him, the entire law enforcement community would be at like 1%. He is the archetypical by-the-book Andy, okay? He looks like Jack Smith. Someone in the chat just said that. And if you recall, I said the exact same thing about Jack Smith as well, okay? If you recall, I said the exact same thing about Jack Smith, that there are guys like this out there who, you know, are just like very by the book and they love rules and they actually get into being a cop specifically because they love rules and enforcing those rules.
Field. Detective Armstrong is an expert in analytic and cognitive interrogation strategies, specializing in microexpressions, meaning that if Michael's acting prowess isn't
this stuff is
equal to his aerospace engineering skill, Detective Armstrong will see through it. But with Michael having killed his wife and children only 2 hours prior to this interrogation, the truth is that this detective has an uphill battle. Importantly, Detective Armstrong has no real evidence with which to use as ammunition. At present, the only known facts are that Michael Patton's wife, daughter, son, 3 dogs, and 1 cat were found dead in their house. While Michael had called the emergency line, claiming to have killed his family, when police arrived at the scene, Michael's story changed. Upon arriving, the police found Michael's house ablaze. Michael, standing outside, had told the responding officers that his family was still inside the house. In other words, Michael Patton, on the phone, had admitted to the murders while in-person Michael Patton appears to be unaware of the fact that his family had been shot dead before the house was set aflame. Barring a prank phone call or a framing situation, the most likely scenario is that Michael had killed his family, called the police to admit his crime, and then later regretted it, thereafter setting a fire to hide the evidence. From the arrival of the responding officers to the arrival of Michael...
Okay, am I crazy? I feel like it doesn't take a genius to, like, arrest this guy and clap him. What? He admitted it. What the fuck? Hello? Like, how the hell is he going to get out of this at that point? Yeah, I'm not that impressed with your guy here. Yeah.
To this interrogation room, Michael has acted as though he was unaware that his family is deceased, even questioning the police as to why he's being brought down to the station. Joshua Armstrong, a seasoned detective, has determined that with all witnesses being dead, his best game plan is to build as much rapport as possible to extract a confession. He has no knowledge of Michael Patton as a person, and thus wants to get a feel for the suspect before anything else. Let's watch him do his work. But first, a moment of silence for the victims.
What?
Let me get the...
Oh my, okay, the hat. That hat is ridiculous. I've never seen a channel that does one of these do that. Like a moment of silence for the victims. It is still kind of funny that they put the fucking dog and the cat in there too, but... I thought this was going to be like a Jim Smith ass dude, you know what I mean? Classic. Like a closer. And then I found out he actually just straight up admitted on the phone call that he did the crime. At that point, it's just like a matter of catching him slipping again.
Person that's going to swab your hands real quick, and then we'll do that and get those handcuffs off of you, okay? You need some?
I'll just sit here and wait.
Okay, you need something to drink or anything?
Please.
Water, okay?
Anything. This one. So confused.
Michael, was that quick enough for you, brother? You go by Mike or Michael?
Usually Mike. Usually Mike.
Okay. Can you stand up for me? I'm going to get them handcuffs off of you, okay? This is who I was talking about, was going to take a swab of your hands, okay? Are you okay with her doing that? Hey, Mike, do you have any injuries to you right now? Are you hurt anywhere, bleed anywhere, cut anywhere?
I know of.
Okay. Well, do you mind standing up right here on the swab board? You've got a bruise right here. Is this old?
Yes, it's a couple days old.
Couple days old. Okay. Anything on the back side? No cuts or anything like that? Do you mind if I lift your shirt up?
For it.
You got a, can't tell if that's a scratch over here. You got a cat or something at the house?
3 dogs and
dogs and a cat. It looks like you got maybe the cat scratch over here on one side.
probably the puppy.
Puppy?
Can I stand for a minute?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Go ahead.
I was in the car.
You were sitting there for a long time. Give me just a second. Here's your cup of water, Mike.
Thank you.
Give me just a second, okay?
Yeah.
He killed a puppy and his whole family as well. I mean, the puppy thing does, I feel like, signal something even beyond.
I haven't met you before.
Like, obviously, killing your whole family is, like, psychopathic. But, like, then also you killed the puppies and the fucking cat? Like, Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's beyond. Like, it's even more nutty than, like, the average mass murderer, serial killer, family killer guy.
No,
it's because he set the house on fire. Like, okay, release the fucking puppies, man. What do you mean? Like, that makes no sense. He said no witnesses, but it's like, what's the puppy going to do? Talk to the cops?
My name's Joshua.
The puppy's going to talk to the other fucking K9 unit, you know what I mean? And then the K9 unit is going to tell the cop. 34 MKD50, thank you for the 50 get the subs.
Armstrong, okay? I don't
He's
know.
back.
Shake hands, and you know coronavirus is kind of...
I don't always stay at home. We both work from home.
Okay. What you do?
Oh, wait, this is like recent. He said, we shake hands, coronavirus is done.
For a living.
Work for Raytheon.
Huh?
Raytheon.
Raytheon, is that the oil or gas or
defense?
Oh God. Oh, I love this cop already. Oh, he's such a fucking hog, dude. What is that, oil? Raytheon, what's that about? You're an oilman? 34MKD50 is so back, dude. 100 gifted subs? What the fuck's going on?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Mike, I told you my name's Josh Armstrong. This is Kyle Peck, okay? We're both with the Florida Police Department. You are in the back of that patrol car for a long time. Is your legs okay? They get on asleep?
My right one's still trying, but I'm okay. I'm gonna stand up there. So
You can, if you need to stand up, just tell me you need to stand up, okay? I'm gonna let
They're cops. COVID was done in September 2020. COVID was never a thing for cops, except for when they all died to COVID. Like, so many of them died to COVID, but they still were like, no, it's not a real thing.
let you read this at the same time I read it, okay? It says you have the right to remain silent, not make any statement at all. Anything you say can and will be used against you at your trial. You have the right to have a lawyer present and advise you prior to and during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to represent you before any questioning. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Do you understand each of these rights, Mike?
I understand what you're arrested. Yeah, I understand this.
Okay. Well, we can answer any questions you have here in just a minute, okay? And you said you do understand your rights? Okay, and with your rights in mind, you want to speak with me now?
Thank you, 34MKD50 with another 50. What is happening, dude? Sorry, accidentally. I was trying to turn off the thing. Imagine exchanging a confession for an FGM 148 Javelin.
I don't know if I be your lawyer. I don't.
That's a complete personal decision on your.
One thing that we've seen thus far, no matter what happens, no matter what fucking background you're from, okay, it's just that, like, you always immediately have the assumption that having a lawyer or calling a lawyer automatically means you're guilty, which, you know, cops do treat it that way for sure. But, like, it doesn't matter. You should do it regardless. But so many people, I think, under the assumption that they think they'll do a good job by being able to, like, handle it themselves, just don't get a lawyer. It's so stupid. Get a lawyer, even if you are not a criminal, okay? Get a fucking lawyer. Also, I got point something here. Taylor Swift officially, I see it, is at the game and is wearing gear. Taylor Swift is currently at the Travis Kelce shit is like real, okay? I must report, Taylor Swift accepts Travis Kelce's invite and is at the Chiefs game, according to ESPN.
Now, if you would like to expand upon anything, please, we would like to know.
You're gonna give me the floor?
Floor is yours.
You're gonna give me the floor? I'll tell you what. It's fun. It's hilarious how much traction this has actually got. I think it's right now. It's like that old game in school called telephone, where everybody's just whispering in each other's ear, just hearing some random stuff, and then you got, you know,
what a stud. What a fucking stud, dude.
Especially, no one actually knows what's going on. Especially when you got Jason Kelce on live television telling people just both sides. He doesn't know. It's true. It's this and that. He goes on Thursday Night Football, gets a big dub, gets asked about it by my guy Tony Gonzalez because his daughter had to know. And he tells everybody, the first thing he brings up is the catching Kelce, who I thought everybody got rid of that. Like,
no, a lot of those. Hey, I've seen a lot of those videos. You did great. You did great.
Travis has been having a whole lot of fun since then, and he's still having fun. And then not even a week later, tell everybody that it's 100% true. I mean, the guy is absolutely ridiculous. Can't stay out of the freaking headlines. He was on the show yesterday saying he wants to be, or he not that he wants to be, but the fact that everyone thinks he's Ian Rappaport of my dating relationship.
Boom.
Please, everybody, stop asking my brother about.
We didn't ask. Want to let you know.
Nope.
We did not ask. We did not ask to put him in that
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
appreciate that.
You hate this? You hate that
but-
this is happening, though?
Yeah.
You hate that this is happening?
No, I mean, it's life, baby. It's life. I threw it out there. I threw the ball in her court. And, I told her, maybe I've seen you rock the stage in Arrowhead. You might have to come see me rock a stage in Arrowhead and see which one's a little more lit. So we'll see what happens in the near future.
This is what happened in the near future.
I mean, I think the secret's out. Who's she here to see? I mean,
Taylor Swift is in the box seats, okay? Taylor Swift, it's official, is in the box seats, okay? With his mom, apparently. With his mom. Taylor Swift moves faster than lesbians, bro. The Gaylor theory is so real, okay? I've never seen moves this fast. She moves so fast, she's about to tear a fucking ACL, dude. How? How is that even possible, dude? That's so quick. That's like the classic, that's the classic lesbian joke. It's like, oh yeah, what does a lesbian bring to a first date? A U-Haul truck. It's like, that's Taylor Swift, man. She ain't Taylor slow. True. That's why they call her Swift, dog. This is such a weird thing that people are so obsessed about. It makes me feel uncomfortable talking about it. I love it. I think it's great because I have no interest in it whatsoever. I don't know anything about it. And I just love saying things about it because it's such a low stakes conversation that people get incredibly passionate about. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to just like sometimes I do this with sports as well. People get very passionate about it, right? People get very fucking passionate about it. So I love talking about it because I think it's so irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean?
I think
Swifties say, according to Lord, this is a non-serious thing for her to do. A lot of non-Swifties may be saying to themselves, wow, she's meaning mom. Must mean it's serious. May I point you to Exhibit A? So I don't get it. She like meets mom all the time. That man was never seen nor heard from again, but I'm sure his mama liked her. I don't get it. Someone else is in a box today. Oh, hell yeah. My goat. He's definitely going to win, dude. What are the Gaylors faster than Pete Davidson? Pete Davidson and Madeline Cleanay are dating. Who the fuck is Madeline Cleanay? Pete Davidson is dating Madeline Cleanay after Chase Sui Wonders. Okay, I don't know who any of these people are at this point. Pete Davidson has moved away from dating like Hillary Rodham Clinton or shit like that to like in the other direction where he's just like, she's from Outer Banks on Netflix. Man, I don't know what the fuck that is. Zoomer Celeste from Outer Banks? Yeah, I don't know what fucking Outer Banks is. I'm 32 years old. What are you, crazy? You're so good at English that I sometimes forget your ESL until moments like this. Glass Onion, Stranger Things. Okay, I didn't watch Stranger Things. I did watch Glass Onion, but I don't remember anything from it, so I don't really care. She can't read. It's a meme. I thought that was the chick that can't read. That was the Glee chick. He was in Glass Onion, Knives Out 2. Yeah, I saw that show. Whiskey from Glass Onion. Is it really hard to find another fat hog in Hollywood? No, dude, you don't understand. It's not because he has a fat hog. Like, that certainly plays a role, but it's because he's, like, gross. I think people don't understand, like, women love gross dudes who, like, lay on a fucking mattress that doesn't have a bed sheet on it. Like, that's the most I've ever fucked in my life, was when I also did not even have a fucking bed sheet, okay? They love that shit. He's like also the classic skinny guy with a big penis. Like, you know, skinny guy, big penis, is like fucked up in the head. Like a classic, oh, I can save him, I can fix him moment. A lot of people say I can fix him or I can fix her nowadays, but like the original thing is like, oh, I can fix him. And it's not supposed to be a positive, it's supposed to be a negative. It comes with the implication that you can't, as a matter of fact, fix him. So, no, we just try to get a nut too. We don't want to fix shit. No, I mean, it's. There's a reason why he's you know, pulling way above his weight class seemingly. His vibes are decent. His look is just like really fucked up, I guess. But in a way that like women enjoy. 34 MKD, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. Jesus Christ, dude. He's back. He's so back. You're missing the comedy and money? Yeah, dude. M. Radikowski fucking cares about how much money he makes. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, sometimes dudes are so brain broken where they're like, oh, yeah, it's the money. Dog, he literally dated Ariana Grande. You think that's anything about the money? What are you, crazy? No, it has nothing to do with the money. The people that he's literally dating are richer than him. Every single time. Pete Davidson has been like consistently dating women that are far richer than he is and have way more social capital than he does. Kim Kardashian, like, come on, dude. I've gotten so much more ass since Pete started railing every celeb. He's doing Lord's work for scrawny dudes with heroin eyes. Why are you being a douche today? Wait, what? How am I being a douche? I'm just telling you what happened. Okay, let's get back to this fucking Raytheon guy.
Here's Mike. I just need to make sure that you do understand your rights, and then if you want a lawyer, you know, you can let me know and we can get you one. And you know, obviously, I think you've got some questions that you were trying to ask me a minute ago.
Too, but I don't want to be gross. I feel like I need somebody to help me with what's going on, because I don't have any idea what's going on.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, neither one of us have an idea of what's going on right now either, because we haven't spoke with you yet. If that makes sense.
It does.
So we really don't know. We don't know what's going on. I think our hope was that you would help us figure out what's going on as much as us help you figure out what's going on.
Try, but I don't know what happened.
You sound really short.
Damn, he's not your average engineer in Raytheon. He's a bit of a bad boy. Look at that tattoo.
Short of breath. Do you have asthma or medical condition or anything, or are you just tired?
Man, sleep apnea maybe, but
Tired or
I'm stressed out.
just really stressed?
I don't know what's happening.
I just want to clarify before I ask you any questions or you ask me any questions. You said you did understand your rights. You do want to speak with me, correct?
Start, but I don't know if I start getting overwhelmed. I want somebody to.
You can stop the interview at any time. What was your question? You were trying to ask me some questions when we were coming up the stairway.
I don't know what's happening. I don't remember what happened. I remember working this afternoon.
What do you do for Raytheon?
murder. I mean, fuck. Not my family.
I make sure everything's right before it gets released. Sure, drawings or documents or whatever.
I really don't know what Raytheon does. What is it?
I don't think he knows. Chat was like, oh no, he's acting like he doesn't know what Raytheon is. But no, I actually don't think he knows, man. I think he sincerely has no idea.
Missiles, aerospace.
So are you still employed? Is Raytheon is a private contractor? That's contracted through the government?
Contracts and stuff, yeah. Okay. Mainly government contracts.
What is it that you do for them?
The configuration stuff. I run a meeting every month with the Navy. I check all the drawings.
Given the circumstances, the detective's questions might seem overly mundane. This is intentional, as Michael Patton's game plan is to play confused. If the detective can show that Michael is cognizant and lucid, it can lead observers, such as a jury, to believe that Michael's claim of confusion is merely an act. Thus, Detective Armstrong's first goal is to determine that Michael is indeed lucid.
For my programs, make sure everything's right. I make sure that the markings are correct so that we're protected government-wide, like, copyright and all that fun stuff.
Is it like classified type of stuff, or?
No, I have my classified, or I've been cleared classified, but I don't work on a classified program currently.
Okay. Forgive me, I don't know.
There is something that I have to mention here that I find particularly funny. I love this channel having a fucking fedora in its goddamn watermark. Like, these channels love putting the watermark right in the middle of their, like, FOIA requested public access videos that they're like putting on their content. But the fact that they also have like a fedora in the watermark makes this so funny. Especially because like the guy is like such a tip milady fedora wearing dude.
Much about. I wasn't in. I don't know much about it.
I'm still learning.
How did you get in? Were you in the military?
He does configuration control. He's not a genius scientist. Yeah, I don't know.
How you got into that, or?
I got into it later after I got my degree.
Is that something anybody can do, or like, do you need some kind of? What's the degree in?
My degree is engineering physics.
Okay, so that's why that's the physics part of it.
Not necessarily for what I do right now, but I can use it for stuff. I understand electronics and schematics and stuff.
I don't understand any electronics or schematics. Were you in the military at all?
I was in the Marine Corps.
And how long were you there?
6 years.
6 years? And did you get deployed at all?
I got injured on prep for deployment, so I didn't go. I hurt my ankle.
Bad, or?
Sprained it real bad, enough that it would have delayed me past shipping out, so I didn't deploy.
Detective Armstrong does not know this at this point, but Michael Patton was being strangely truthful here. Later interviews with people who know Michael would show that Michael consistently lied about the action he saw in the Marine Corps. Apparently, Michael discussed with multiple people numerous battles he had experienced during his time as a Marine.
Oh, that's so much funnier. That is also classic. Getting injured past point of deployment and then lying about like how many 14-year-olds you murdered in on active duty is, wow. This guy hit the high Monty. This is all of the things. The only thing that is more classic than this is a guy who dresses up in tactical shit. Okay, and has never served, but also lies about serving.
Most likely, Michael has decided to not risk lying about unrelated issues so that he can focus his mental energy on concealing the crime in question.
The Marine Corps.
Communications tech. Okay. So I fixed the radio.
You got a pretty impressive background between the Marine Corps and then the Raytheon stuff.
I try.
Well, tell me a little bit.
He's like, I'm a high achiever. That's why I murdered my family. I mean, fuck, I didn't do that. I did not do that.
I don't know anything about you, Michael. I'm trying to piece together the puzzle. I think the same way you are. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, what What do you like doing?
Murdering my family. I mean, fuck!
What's your family like? And who, you know, I mean?
Dead.
My wife and I have been together since I was 19 and she was 18. We have 2 kids. She's a nurse.
Bro, did you really say, how do you go from Marine Corps to fat? My friend, have you met a veteran? Let me explain something to you. When you're 18, 19, 20, early 20s, okay, and you're burning 8,000 calories a day because you're wearing a fucking 75 pounds worth of gear, and you're eating literally the worst dog shit, like things that you should not ever give to a human being, okay? Just basically like 800 grams of sugar in the form of MREs and whatever the fuck else that they're serving, whatever else kind of fucking slop that they serve. The Marines, other than the steady diet of crayons, okay? What ends up happening is, like, once you are no longer, you know, constantly fucking burning calories like you would, and you still keep eating like shit, you become very fat very quick. Yeah, because you're still eating shit.
Daughter's a swimmer. Pretty good.
I can't get over his fucking awesome hat, dude. My brother's a Marine, and I feel you're disrespecting the family. Yeah, always. Always. There's always somebody who's like, actually, like, my brother's a Marine, and he loved the red crayons, and only for the texture, and not necessarily for the actual taste. Like, there's more to it. True, when I got out of put on a bunch of weight, lost it since, but shit is real. Eating the same like I was in the same demand. Yep.
High-functioning autistic, but he manages some days. Other days that or all doesn't help. I like music.
You collect vinyl? A lot of it?
I just started not too long ago, probably 2 years ago.
How much do you think you got?
40, 50 albums.
Oh, okay.
I'm not hardcore yet.
Well, the only reason I know about that is my father-in-law was a radio DJ for like 34, 40 years, a long time. And so he came to live. He needed a place to live when he moved. So he lived with us for a little bit, and he brought these wooden crates. I guess they're made specifically because they're the size of the vinyl records that fit in. He probably had like 30 of these wooden crates full of vinyl records that we had to move in and then move out. And you know how moving goes. But so he had a huge vinyl collection, but I think he's dwindled his down now.
I mean, I like music. I like hanging out with my kids. I've been binge watching TV show lately. Just on, so we'll do an episode or 2.
What show is it?
Supernatural.
Oh God! Arrest him. Arrest him. No, that's enough. Jail for you. Okay, that's for a different reason. You know what I mean?
I don't know that I've even heard of it.
Brother, your life is solving crimes, okay, with your fucking 10-gallon hat. Get the hell out of here. Of course you don't know what the fuck Supernatural is. Your entire life revolves around solving crimes, brother. Look at your fucking fit. He's like, he didn't know what Raytheon was, dude.
So we've been watching that. Play video games every once in a while, but I'm not that into it. It's just something to occupy my time. Been getting back into working out recently. Trying to better myself.
You going to the gym or doing it at home?
Gym, but we're working on buying something for the house.
Like a home gym thing? You go in the garage? What, you said your son's high-functioning autistic. How old is your son?
13.
13.
For the sake of avoiding an early confrontation with Michael, the detective has decided to play along and use the present tense to refer to Michael's dead family members. This is intentional, but cognitively difficult for most people to do. Essentially, the detective has to play make-believe with Michael, all the while mentally juggling his interrogation strategy, observing Michael's body language, and analyzing Michael's story. In a high-pressure situation, such as in a murder interrogation room, even expert detectives can slip up.
When you say high function, there's so many different kinds of autism out there. What is?
That's crazy. That's actually very interesting that like the detective doesn't know what Raytheon is, but knows that there's like different, like autism is a spectrum. Says a lot about America at this point, and also about like mental health and I mean, seriously. Like he doesn't know what fucking supernatural is. He doesn't know what Raytheon is, but he's like, well, you know, there's a lot of, he's clearly acting dumb about Raytheon. You think so? Dog, he's just lying. It literally said in the vid that he knows what it is, but is playing dumb. I don't know. I don't believe it. Because then he kept asking other questions.
This is specific.
He's anxiety. He was kind of not antisocial, but busy social environments. He had a delayed learn. He didn't speak until he was like 4. And so usually, like I said, the Adderall tends to help.
Why'd they give him Adderall for autism? That I don't understand. I guess in America, they're just like, oh, is your kid like, is there something wrong with your kid? Here, take some fucking meth. Hasan, you could never be a detective king. Dude, I would detect the top of the hour ad break so fucking far and all of your dumb segues from a mile away, okay? And then serve it to you right at 3:00. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. If I can do segues like that, I would do a segue in the middle of a fucking interrogation, and the guy would get so confused that he would actually end up admitting to the crime, okay? That's how I would do it. And he'd be none the wiser. Thank you, Spider from Mars and Swoogity Bird. And also 34MKD50 for like 1,000 fucking gifts. Up there it is again, another 50 from 34MKD50. Really abusing the currency exchange here with the lira. Thank you. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
It doesn't. He's very easily addicted to screens.
Oh,
addicted to what? Screens like
Thank you
video
for the-
games, his phone, stuff like that. He does taekwondo. He seems to enjoy that. That gives him some.
ADHD and autism can have a ton of overlap in the sense that they're both neuropsychiatric disorders, and often patients can meet diagnosis criteria for both. You think I don't fucking know that? I know that because I have a very neurodivergent audience, a lot of people on the spectrum in my audience who constantly say, one of us, when I talk about my own personal experience, even though I was diagnosed with ADHD and not autism. So, you know, I get it. I know why the diagnosis is common. I just don't understand why. Like, I didn't realize they give the Adderall to people with autism.
Some structure.
Focus.
Yeah. It gives him something like specific movements, and he's able to practice it. And
Oh, for cute. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
How old was your daughter? How old is she? You said she does some swimming stuff?
Yeah, she is 14.
The detective's use of past tense is an inflection point in this interrogation. The standard interrogation strategy, often referred to as the read technique, would compel the detective to confront the suspect at this point. However, Detective Armstrong doesn't subscribe to this school of interrogation strategy and is more focused on Michael's nonverbal communication. Most important in this detective's mind is the fact that Michael has avoided eye contact the entire time, barring this one confrontation. The detective decides not to push the issue, instead opting to pretend that he's made a mistake with his words. His reasoning is threefold. 1. Michael has shown his attentiveness in the interview by pointing out a single verb in the detective's speech. That is, Michael is not speaking in a daze, but is of complete clarity in this conversation. This is beneficial to the prosecution's case as it can show that Michael is not as confused as he claims to be. 2. Michael, having shown a high level of intelligence, is likely enacting a pre-planned strategy. Locking eyes with the detective at the first sign of the conversation taking a turn toward the murder is most likely an attempt to draw the detective into a direct accusation.
He works at Raytheon. His son has autism.
Body language and has
decided... I don't think it takes a genius here to assume that he's not making eye contact, not because he's like the murderer. We know that. There's probably some other reasons why he's not making eye contact, okay? Homie's wearing a fucking NASA shirt. Come on.
That Michael is baiting him. Third, with all other witnesses already deceased, the detective has only Michael from which to extract the details of the murder. For this reason,
he's giving A-worded.
Detective Armstrong wishes to lock Michael into his story before making any accusations. The only person who can give him an account of the crime is Michael himself. Thus, the detective needs to tread carefully. He's walking on eggshells, in other words.
What did you do swimming-wise?
Strokes. Why did you say?
I'm just trying to learn who your family is. I don't know anything about them.
You said how old she was.
Got him.
I don't know why I said that. I'm just trying to figure out about your family.
Got him. But also, he's also kind of fucking up too, because he's like, why would you pay attention to that? Like, nobody would pay attention to that. Unless you knew that they were dead and you were trying to act like you didn't know that they were dead. You know what I mean? That's so dumb.
He's really trying to figure about you, and
she swims whatever events. And the meets are open, and you schedule whatever events that you want the kids to swim. It's not structured. I mean, sometimes the coaches will say, "I want you in this event."
Like the different strokes and like Michael Phelps kind of stuff, like the butterfly and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's only 4 strokes.
Adderall is very different than methamphetamine. Also, you seem to have a few autistic traits, but you are masking very, very well. That's wild, dude. Every time the autism conversation comes up, there's a bunch of people in here that are like, no, you're definitely autistic. Like, I know for a fucking fact. And you're masking, dude. Always. 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 No matter what. Thinking people have autistic traits is actually a trait of autism? What? No. I saw a tweet earlier today that was perfect for this, right? Someone posted a fucking sign, like a classic sign that they sometimes have in neighborhoods, like be on the lookout, autistic child, right? Like it's like sometimes they put like a sign like that up, right? Right? And someone was like, Lamau, what a fucking, like a traffic sign, right? They have it sometimes, like, are you guys not aware of this? Yes. Yeah, it just means like drive slow because you don't like they do it for deaf. They do it for deaf kids too. They do it for blind kids too. Anyway, and someone fucking quote tweeted it and it was perfect. They were like, yeah, that's because autism is a real thing in the world. That's because autism is a real thing in the world and not, when you have like when you're like a quirked up white boy, okay, or a quirked up white girl with like specific interests. Like that's why it's not shocking that there is a sign like that out there. You know what I mean? Adderall's for people with chemical imbalance, so when you take it, it slows down. But if you don't have a chemical imbalance, then it's like meth. What? Autistic child at play. Please don't stigmatize Adderall as meth. Desoxin is the prescription name for methamphetamine, and it works way better for my ADHD symptoms. Wait, what? What is happening? I don't get it, dude. I know it's not the same as methamphetamine or speed, okay? It's like, it's legal and very different chemically. Fine. Got it. I don't care. Everybody stop yelling at me, okay? Go yell at the FDA, dumbasses, okay? None of you motherfuckers are getting your Adderall. You understand me? None of you. And you're in here fucking yelling at me like my fucking jokes are what's causing the FDA to be like, well, actually, we're going to roll back. We're not allowing we're not allowing people to make as much Adderall as they once did. Anyway, let's continue. All stimulants work to varying degrees of ADHD. That's why we crush energy drinks and Mountain Dew without batting an ice like Adderall Light. I love energy drinks. Helps me.
Why do you think we're here today? I'm confused on why we are here. You don't remember anything from today?
I think of is the other day, my wife.
Oh, sorry. Did I say the FDA? It is the DA's decision. My bad. I fucked it up. I fucked my 3-letter agency up on that one. It is absolutely the DA's decision. My bad. Thank you for correcting me, Chatter.
Was, we've been working lately. We haven't been struggling a little bit. I've been trying to work on it. I was going to counseling. I haven't been in a few weeks. So I've been going to counseling and struggling Saturday night. She had one of the guns and was saying that her only way out.
Say that one more time.
She said the only way out was to basically kill herself, and I wouldn't leave the room.
What?
And I wouldn't leave her alone. I kept trying to get the gun away from her. After about 2 hours, I got it away from her. But told me that, you know, basically if I called in to try to get her some help, they'd take her personal license away. I didn't know what to do. Her best friend came over, and she ended up staying the night. Maybe that was Sunday night, because then she was there all day Monday when we were working. And I've been watching. I've been afraid that she was going to hurt herself. I hid the guns.
Who's her best friend?
Her name's Heather.
She work with her or high school friend? Or?
They're friends from middle school.
Okay.
Work husband.
You know what Heather's last name is?
She's divorced, but I think she's still using Weber.
Heather Weber? That rhymes. So this was, you think, last Sunday?
Yeah, like a couple days ago. Sunday night, maybe.
Okay. Do you know what today is?
Thursday or Friday.
Yes. Today's Friday. Okay. So last Sunday night this still happened. Did you end up ever contacting anybody, or you just kind of let the friend kind of
Let the friend. I've been talking to her. She was doing better throughout. She was talking to me and opening up. And thought we were doing better. And she agreed that she'd do couples counseling with me. And so I said that, you know, she's been waffling on it back and forth for about a month. She agreed she'd go. Told me I might not like all her answers, but that she would go because I thought it was important. And so I was going to look into, and it was.
Okay. And so you said you hid the guns. Where'd you hide those at?
I had one of them was up in my office that I didn't use it this week, but I've been using it for a few months in the extra bedroom upstairs. And it was up there. And then the other one was, I had hid it in a bag. I was planning on putting them in my truck and trying to find a friend to take them to for a little while until it blew over, and I felt like she was better.
How many guns do y'all have?
2.
Are they both handguns or rifles? Both handguns. Do you know what they are?
There's a Walther It's a 22 9mm Springfield.
Springfield. I used to have a Springfield 9mm. I traded it for a Glock.
I never liked Glocks.
I didn't like them until I started carrying them. I learned to love them. So it was a transfer, but they're very, very simple to use and operate and take down and clean and interchange parts and all that stuff. So I switched everything over and got rid of my Springfield. Has your wife ever had any suicidal stuff prior to this week?
A couple of years ago, she had thoughts of it.
I like that he's just like dropping hints in the least subtle way possible. Like, well, you know, she did have suicidal ideations. Like, let's not look at the hat on the table, brother. I can't stop looking at it. If anything, the hat on the table is like ruining. First of all, this is a GoPro camera, fisheye lens. So the hat looks even more comically large. Okay. It's impossible to not talk about the hat, to not look at the hat. The hat is the main character in this interrogation. The hat is playing a serious role in this fucking interrogation. It's good cop, hat cop. Yeah.
Through it.
Hmm.
We worked through it.
Has she ever had any kind of a medical treatment for it or anything like that?
She just started opening up about when she was in.
The only reason why he's able to conduct this interrogation so successfully is because Hat Cop is giving him all those powers.
In middle school or high school, she went to counseling. Just recently told me that, you know, she was abused when she was a kid. And that's why she's been not wanting to go to therapy with me, because she didn't like the experience.
Physical abuse or sexual abuse?
Sexual, from what she's told me.
Do you know who it was that done it to her, like a family or boyfriend?
I think it was friends of her dad and maybe her stepdad.
Well,
she told me about one, including when she was living with her dad in Michigan. There was the neighbor. She was babysitting and woke up to him over her, and there was other ones that she didn't tell me about. But she told me that there was.
Oh, so it's like not just one thing, or not just one person, kind of multiple.
More than one. And so she's struggled with that before, and so, like I said, we worked through it, and I've been trying to work through the issues that we've been having. I've never been great with sharing my emotions, and that's why I went to counseling. Trying to be.
Bro, we got to move this along a little bit. Like, what's happening? No disrespect to this channel, but like, goodbye, hide a body in that hat. I feel like this is an interesting case. It's gruesome. It's awful. The cop is surprisingly good. I'm skipping forward a little bit because it's like he just kind of let the whole interrogation ride. You know what I mean? Nothing interesting happens until the last 15 minutes. All right, let's go here. The fuck did he say? This guy is just silent. Bro, you can't just... What? Bro, he kept just a silent, like... The fuck did he say to him? There ain't no way. There is literally this long of a fucking pause. Okay, I need to hear what he says. Oh my God, the pause is still...
To go chronological throughout your day today, from time you woke up for lunch and what you did for work, and just kind of see if maybe you can piece together, you know, what happened. You remember what you ate for breakfast?
Didn't.
No breakfast at all?
Toast at about 11.
Did you eat anything for lunch, or was that your lunch, the toast?
Dude, it's pretty funny if he just stopped talking because the guy asked him what he ate for breakfast and lunch.
Did you eat anything for dinner tonight?
No.
Yeah, the reason why this long ass pause happens is because he's just really intently trying to figure out what he had for. He's just trying to figure out what he ate, dude. That's what's going on. That's crazy. Why did he keep this entire pause in?
Do you remember the police coming to your house this evening?
I remember being on the sidewalk on my face.
Okay.
Here, Michael avoids the question. He instead volunteers unrelated information. We have talked about this strategy before in our other interrogation analysis videos. In short, this is a naive strategy that attempts to show one being truthful without having to answer a question truthfully. It's as if to say, let me tell you about this one verifiably true thing that happened instead of answering your question. You see, I'm being truthful with you. Now, as for your question, I cannot remember. And you should believe me because I just told you something else that's true, thereby solidifying my status as an honest person. In my experience, this strategy tends to be much more common with socially introverted suspects.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not a genius scientist, and this is not an expert detective. Like, he might be an expert detective, but like, and he's given off the vibes that he's an expert detective, but like, this is, what is he detecting? You know what I mean? Like, you don't really need to do any detecting. I got clickbaited. I will admit, I got clickbaited. It's been like 3 days. It's been 3 whole days where I've been like, oh, we got to watch this video. We got to watch the video. We got to watch the video. And it's like, yeah, no, he's the only thing he's detected is a sick ass hat, okay, on a hat rack that he purchased immediately. Like, I will admit that. He was very good at detecting that this hat would make him look super cool. And I think that that's fire and good for him.
And highly uncommon in the most talkative and psychopathic suspects, as the latter group is much more confident in lying directly.
Mark, look at me. Yeah, look at me, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. Can you be honest with me? You called 911 tonight? 911? And you told the dispatcher that you wanted to kill yourself. Do you know why you would tell them that you wanted to kill yourself?
In the last 10 years, there's been 3 times that I've wanted to kill myself. If I'd said that tonight, if you want me to be honest with you.
Dude. Exactly. That's why this entire thing is like bunk.
Yeah, just kind of keeping things fun.
Well, she's, in a meeting. I can't necessarily say things and stuff. So.
Law tip. In a court of law, this guy is 100% an expert. Getting someone qualified as an expert in a field is so fucking easy in the States is crazy. That's why we have junk science like firearm tool mark analysis admissible in court. Nice.
So does she see patients? Like, is she like FaceTiming patients or?
You want me to give you a quick brief of what happened? This guy's a Raytheon guy, okay, in the NASA shirt. He killed his whole family, including the dogs, and he lit the house on fire. Then he called 911 and said he wanted to commit suicide. Then the cops showed up, and we got debated by this. We got clickbaited by this like ridiculous title that says "Genius Scientist versus Expert Detective." And yes, he killed a cat too, but that part I don't really care about that much. Okay. Yes, he killed 3 dogs, and also I guess he killed a cat as well. Okay. Anyway, man, fucking come on! I'm joking, dude. Unsubbing. God, cat lovers will take that shit so seriously. Okay. Anyway, he killed his family, chat. You can't be fucking getting insane about me making jokes about him killing the cat too. He killed his whole family, dog. I've made jokes about that shit too. But the cat lovers, I love when cat lovers are like, well, joking about his cat being killed by the guy. Well, that's when he took it too far. Let me tell you something, brother. All right, I'm done. I don't want to watch this video anymore. I am going to instead play Cyberpunk 2077. Now, problem with the Cyberpunk 2077 saga is that the loads are not on. The loads are not synced up because I was playing it on the Steam Deck, and I think it's still on the Steam Deck. So there's going to be parallel loads or parallel saves here. So I'm a little worried about that, but hopefully it won't brick my whole fucking situation. DLC is out tomorrow at 7 p.m. No, at 4 p.m. my time, as a matter of fact. Okay, my graphics are on full-blown overdrive bananas mode. We're going crazy. We're going nutty with it. It's fucking Cyberpunk time.
My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to
It's not called a DLC, it's an expansion. Whatever, who cares? I don't give a shit what it's called. I'm going to be playing, and I'm going to have exclusive drops. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, this parallel load sucks. Okay, I guess none of it saved. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to bring the Steam Deck in here and fix it. Uh-oh. Not good, folks. It says Steam Cloud unable to sync. I might be kind of cooked here. I might be actually kind of cooked. Because it's not letting me sync now from the Steam Deck. And I don't know what to do about that. I have to exit the PC game. I did. I'm going to shut down the Steam Deck. And then I'm going to start it again. That's what you get for pooping while gaming. Can everybody stop punishing me for this? You know what I mean? It's okay that I play games off stream, all right? Like, especially because, you know, some of you guys love it, but a lot of people... Hasan, you look like me, but uglier. Damn, bro. Congratulations for being fucking hot. Respect. Good for you, you know what I mean? Oh man, it's just sexy, dude. I like that he got banned immediately, too. Steam only allows a certain number of cloud saves. If you have a lot, delete some of them. It won't sync others. No, I think it's... You start a new game. I just started like an hour ago. Cyberpunk looks amazing. So, does anyone know what the mission is that allows you to actually access the fucking thing? Yeah, that bug, I fixed that bug. That's why I wanted to fix the Steam. The automatic love glitch is what happened to me last night when I ended the broadcast. But that's why I wanted to make sure my Steam Deck is synchronized with Steam in general, because I fixed it and then I continued on with that mission where I went and found Evelyn. So I'm trying to hopefully it'll be good now. I mean, we'll see. Or maybe I'm cooked and I'll just go back again. Lead the walk the line mission and you should be good. Phantom Liberty, when the Voodoo Boys arc is done, Phantom Liberty unlocks. So, is the Voodoo Boys arc done? I don't even know. Oh no! All those saves are gone. Ah, whatever. I'll do it from here.
Howdy, Night City.
Warning: the bug hasn't been
My
fixed.
guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome
It didn't
to the
work.
show.
Hello, Ziggy.
All my saves are gone. All my apes gone. All my saves gone. It's fine. That mission is like.
Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the bay.
Ah, fuck!
There's that start type at the start of the DLC.
No, damn it.
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
We played this already on stream yesterday.
It's all going too slow. Gonna Maybe.
How do I fix this, by the way?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking. See me and Arasaka. That's what I need you for.
Never been.
Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can. You'll get.
Okay, so this Mikoshi.
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI. Following so far?
Sure.
Exactly. Now.
Okay, it's good. It's not gonna be glitched now. See? Only Keanu's glitched. We're good now.
Engrams.
Still don't.
50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling you.
And,
this time.
I'm supposed to.
Alt Cunningham. Alright, we're good. The glitch is like
For
just
now,
on Keanu.
We got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
I heard they updated the Keanu model. They did, but... Alright, we're good. No more glitch. See? Okay, let's fucking save the game now. Wait, what? Fuck? No! Wait.
Hey there, what are we talking about?
No!
Hey, Beast! You hear me? Loud and clear, you don't need to yell. What's up?
No! Oh, it's good. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh,
yeah,
thank God.
That'd make sense.
Well, you in? We need the pipe fixed, that's for sure.
Okay,
Something to
okay.
fix up.
Fucking,
I'm
sure,
in.
I'm in, dude. I'm in, dumbass. Come on.
Well, right now. We'll wait on you. See ya.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Holy moly, dude. That shit fucking... Oh my God. I'm not cyber fucked. I thought I was cyber fucked. Alright, we're gonna go to Jig Street. God damn it, I did all of this too. I did this entire mission. I have to redo it now. What are you gonna do? You get introduced to the Voodoo Boys through this quest line, keep progressing still with Judy. Okay, and then... Wake up, Samurai, you're getting cyber fucked? Yeah, that I did get cyber fucked. People want me to do int, but like I don't really use it. I've been trying to use it more. I've been trying to use intelligence and like assassination and cool more, but anyway, no need for int. Pepega. I am a Pepega Andy. Oh, here, this is what I'm gonna steal. This car is sick. All right, lady, watch out. My car now. All right, let's call Judy.
B, you called.
How do you swap?
Evelyn's not at Clouds.
Is it Z?
Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a ripper dock. Goes by Fingers.
Oh, shit.
Heading there now to find her.
Oh.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. All right, there.
I can't. I have to drive. When I first steal a car and it's a nice car, I don't know if this is a thing that everybody does, but I have to drive it. Not like I stole it, but instead very carefully because I feel like somehow I can't fuck the car up. You know what I mean? Like as though if it gets fucked up, something bad is gonna happen. It's like it's nothing. It's just like it's so dumb. Oh, there's like a weird part here where you can't bring the car in here, so it just like stops. Yeah, car doesn't go forward here. This place does have a wicked ass vibe.
How does she do that without breaking? Well, don't you watch yourself.
And then yeah, once you get a scratch, it's over. So then you go ham. You go ham mode.
Kitty, what's the rush?
Boom 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 boom. Birdie 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 birdie. Boom 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 boom. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, not one step closer.
Shut the
Here
fuck
to
up,
see
bitch.
who.
Got an issue, need sorting out. Here to do that.
Yeah, you got
I'll
problem?
let you fuck off. Let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
You got problem? Hey yo, we got problems?
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking.
Are you? You see this?
Fine. Let him through, Sludge.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. Don't make me use this knife. Hey yo. Are you using the new DLSS 3.5? Yes, I am.
Hey, hands off her.
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be.
Oh!
In town to send
Is that a dookie or a dildo?
Got a financial
Oh,
claim?
it might be a
Take it to
dildo.
court, you pussy. And leave me be.
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck off to greener pastures.
Pimp. Joy toy. They're having an altercation.
I don't owe you shit.
Take a look.
Oh, but you do. And that shit has a name. Something around 20 thou.
What? Come on, you pulled that number out of your ass.
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank?
Whoa, chill.
Hey, look in the mirror. Who
Listen, brother, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a fucking feminist, okay? Don't fuck with me. Don't do this in my vicinity, you know what I mean? I'm a goddamn feminist, brother.
Hey, for all that.
I'm a white knight.
Think Fingers would have fixed a cracked faceplate for free? You want out, you gotta pay me back.
Why can't I deal with this? I want to deal with this. Hey, I didn't like the way you treated her. You hear me? I did not like that at all. I didn't like that one bit. Listen to me. Listen. Listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Don't do that to women, okay? Women are precious angels.
V, hey.
Hi. Speaking of precious angels, Judy.
Hello? There's a line. Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Glad to see a
Sit your
familiar
ass down and
face.
wait your turn.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will. You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
He's giving these guys faulty cyberware. And that's why they're all fucking sick.
Fingers a friend to the working guys and girls around here?
Helped me. I'd be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for him. He chipped you some chrome with real skin that had peeled off. What he replaced it with looks like a bathroom floor from a senior home. Better than being a cripple.
Jesus Christ.
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
Ugh.
Course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try to open those.
Come on, let's go.
of yours. How about now?
Better.
What a magazine.
Something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerve.
I think he's done.
Don't
We going in?
worry. Your eyes will adjust. Eventually.
I can't tell if this person is like a genuinely bad person because Judy thinks she is, but like, I feel like they wrote him as like a complex individual.
Need a minute of your time.
Like he's like a bad person, but he's also like
A
kind of
minute?
giving them the last option. You know what I mean?
all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You tiger
Or did
claws?
I forget it?
Far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So, what brings you here?
Follow your instincts.
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
Damn, Judy.
What do you two want?
Evelyn Parker. I need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please.
Can you turn
Many
path
girls
tracing
come
off to see the
through
difference?
here.
No.
So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Is it DLC or are you replaying with major updates? Replaying with major updates. DLC comes out tomorrow. I'm trying to get to the point where I can play the DLC.
Something wrong?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Was Woodman the one who introduced Evelyn to you?
Introduced? Interesting choice of words. Rolled her in on a gurney, more like. She was out of it. I honestly couldn't believe she wasn't dead. Never mentioned her name, so I just called her Doll. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Get to the point.
point. Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Oh, watch out. Hi, chill.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me.
Look,
You
the
look
quicker
jacked.
you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker, where is she?
I'm not punching him because he has mods, man. Chill out. I want to get the fucking Sandeviesen or
Could
whatever.
very well be on her way to becoming the next underground brain dance, darling.
Shut the fuck up,
That's
chat.
all I know.
You kill him immediately? Wait, he doesn't have it anymore?
Can't speak or what?
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative
It's so funny,
kind,
Chad,
and
it's
I'm
just
no
like, dude, you have
gunk.
to
I
kill
know
him
better
now.
than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gunk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
The 2 that came for her didn't say anything about where they were going to take her, what they were going to do to her.
Mentioned something about virtue.
The funny thing is I actually punched the fuck out of him when I played it on the Steam Deck last night. But now I'm not doing it because chat constantly wants me to punch him. Like when I did it originally, when I played it on the Steam Deck, I punched the fuck out of him. But now I'm not doing it, and it's a much longer conversation actually.
Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Here you go, Judy.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Judy's right. People like you make this city a living hell. Day in, day out.
Got what you wanted, didn't you? So get the fuck out of here.
All pleasure from all foods. Provides 330% of recommended daily product.
Soy boy, no punch. Yeah, I'm soy. I want to tell her, like, I feel like they all know he has bad mods.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Oh, there's an iconic crowbar in his room. Yeah, I forgot.
Don't worry. We'll find her, I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
I'll grab it.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
Only
Oh,
Lee
fuck!
Begot's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the
Too
death's
late.
head.
I can't.
It's better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction and one of
Chat, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. I don't have to reload the save. I already have like an iconic katana that is much better than the fucking
Their
weapon,
virtues.
okay?
Ugh,
It's fine.
Have to be
Stop
real
backseating.
gonks to leave a clue.
everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD
It's so funny because I already
specialist in
played this
town.
game and I finished it
Has
on
an extra
stream.
pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City.
A domain with its twin on the dark net. Every kind of thing.
Look. I have the scalpel. I have the black unicorn. Like, everybody fucking calm down. I have good ass katanas, okay? I should disassemble some of this shit too. Did you get the dildo though? No, I didn't. I have so many fucking guns too. It's crazy. Like, I need to sell some of this shit to make some money. Picking up and selling every weapon you can is how you get rich? Yeah, exactly. I want to sell them.
Goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
How do you hide your weapon? Chat, how do you hide your weapon quickly? Is it B? Oh yeah, B. Okay.
Let me think for a sec. Think I've got a better idea. Saw a smut shop on Jig Street. All kinds of stuff there.
Think you might find a death's head?
Can't hurt to try.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain.
Okay, she's not gonna find anything on the NCP domain. I'm gonna be the one who fucking goes to the sex shop, ask the sex shop guy how to get this thing, and the sex shop guy is gonna point me in the fucking direction of a random salesman downstairs, and I'm gonna go to the random salesman, and I'm gonna fucking have to spend $5,000 fucking dollars on smut.
Looking for something special. A brain dance.
I mean, I've already pre-played this, but I also pre-played it last night.
Nah, more hardcore.
Won't find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
Looking for, nah.
Wild stuff happening here. So we find the smutty brain dance. Oh shit. What's up, Johnny Rockets? Why are you just fucking standing there, dude? Being weird and... This is funny,
hey, yo,
too.
Man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing
Altercation there where the guy dies.
Pablo, don't like it? Take it up with him. I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could paint the sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm on.
Bye, guys.
You wanna try? Go on, son.
Looking for something raw. I'll come back some other time.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting none of this raw shit. You can't deal with the raw shit. The raw shit would fuck you up.
Buying or just gonna stand there like a
This is
pig
the most
undercover?
swagged out pornography dealer on the planet, okay?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a bad?
If I was a badge, you'd already be in cuffs for what you sold the customer before me.
All right. Can't be too careful.
You guys take Kai out
What
to
do
the
you
back
want?
so she pees and poops.
Give me the best of the best. The ones
Thank
with
you.
the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
How about this? Should I just kill him? I don't want to give him 5K. You know what I mean? Save first? Does this guy, is there any implications? Is there any implications with fucking killing him? So, homie, you got problems? You don't want no problems, you know what I'm saying? This is the guy he killed. Take your gun. Fuck it. Where's there? I need a sales point, dude. Put on the NASA shirt and start whispering. I need one of those like sales dumps. You know how they have like...
Police! Come out with your hands up!
Wait, what? To who? You say that to me? The fuck? Talking to me, officer? I love that you can't talk to cops, and the only thing you can do is grab them to kill them. What's up? Oh shit! I thought he knew. That's so funny. Yeah. Hold on. I thought I told him. My bad. I didn't tell Eddie where to go. He didn't even ask me. Oh, he did. Oh, he said Will just told me. Okay, that's good. Eddie Bareback, baby. He's gonna be here soon. I want to sell before I get in the fucking van because I have a lot of stuff on me. I have too much stuff on me. I have too much gear. Is there like an area around here where I can do that? Drop point. Oh, there it is. Bum, 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 bum. Eddie Bareback, creator of Bareback Burgers. Yeah. He's going to be taking on the stream bareback, baby. Okay, I used this one and I used this one, I'm pretty sure. And this one. And this one's nice too. The rest of it sucks. It's wild how much money you can make off of like these items that you're selling too. Yeah, the pink one's gone too. Sell everything but the iconics. Yeah, I mean this one is a good gun though, so I haven't sold it yet. Yeah, Eddie's gonna bareback all of us. I feel like some of these iconics are also shit too, you know what I mean? Oh, she didn't poop? She okay. You leave her out there, yeah. She'll poop. I have so much fucking dumbass bullshit on me. It's just like so stupid and irrelevant. And then also like important quest items and shit that are just like taking up so much space. Like I don't need all of these shoes, you know what I mean? Okay, I sold all of this, right? So I just close it and I... Alright, there we go. Made some fucking moolah finally.
Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
I want you to describe what you see. You might catch some fragments.
This is fucking brutal, chat. Get ready. This is also the first time I've done that. This isn't. How do I go into editing mode? Tab?
Editing mode's good to go. Dig around all you want.
Ordered recently. Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Ordinary box, Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense.
Yo, what are those pants? They look sick. What? Even? Oh, those are the ones I got you? Oh my god. Damn, I love my fucking sense of style. Never mind. There you go.
Electric corp patch in the
lab
coveralls.
suit. How do you switch layers? Left shift.
Christ, it's hot. Thermal readings are off the charts.
Keep looking.
Yo, what do you mean?
Coveralls had a patch on him. Electric corp.
No reason. We
could
already
be a
figured it out.
costume.
Come on.
I hate this part of the game.
Factory
Yeah,
worker
it's
fetish. Hard as hell to believe.
It's like it's too long.
It'd explain the higher thermal readings too.
It's like very Arkham Asylum to try to do that. Like I think the BD process is like it's a cool. It's like a cool concept, but you're right. I think it does take away from like the fast pace. Like the game is so cinematic and so awesome.
It doesn't take away from the fast pace of the game.
What?
Can't beat that rich synth
Don't
goth
have
aroma.
hot sauce.
Cheap shit.
That's what
Cold,
doesn't take
too.
away from the pace of the
Speaking
game.
of bucket slice.
The hot sauce that you
Coffee
know
was
and love.
cold. Like
Actually, you don't know it and you
the day
don't love it
before.
because it's new, and
It's
I
look
just made
fresh,
it.
though.
But this is your bottle right here.
Means someone's grabbing bucket slice regularly, which is not something someone does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with
Yeah,
styrofoam.
hashtag ad, baby.
Nobody's gonna slap
Best
across
kind.
town for it.
I got French fries coming.
Okay. We're
Oh,
looking for an
hell yeah.
electric
I
core
love
power
that.
plant located near a bucket slice.
EC used
You
to
can't
have a
skip
big
this
old
part,
complex
chat.
on
You can't even
Charter
skip
Hill.
the conversation.
Bucket
It's
slice
annoying.
checks out too. How can you be sure though?
Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner.
This is
from
how they
this
found
scroll.
Andrew Tate. Yeah, this is like 3 years before Andrew Tate, and this is how they fucking nabbed him too.
How far are you?
Oh, this is just the beginning. I mean, I finished it when it first came out. I played it like very stubbornly, and I loved every moment of
No
it.
time to lose. We gotta go there.
Yeah,
Definitely. Ride with me?
I can't get over how sick those pants are.
Let's get going.
On our way.
No. Yeah, a little bit more techie, like, cause the cyber stuff is like better, I guess, in the 2.0. So I'm doing more like
Still
techie.
can't shake it.
I use like
That
melee a
virtue
lot
sample
more.
we saw with the Death's Head moth.
Melee is sick.
If all they scroll is snuff, then
Stop it.
His arms are attractive.
They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
Wait, why? I used to use them in the other game.
what do you mean?
We're talking about a girl
Oh, yeah.
who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Pan Am best girl. Pan Am best girl. Did you play it through? Pan Am is the best girl, not Judy. Or are you a Judy head?
I wasn't overwhelmed by the romance options in this game, though. I'll be honest.
You want? Well, okay, Baldur's Gate. There's
I
no.
mean, they're just kind of weak.
I liked it.
And
I
here
loved.
we are.
I loved being in love with Pan Am. It was great.
going
Oh,
in?
Jenilyn Meowry stuff.
Find us a way
Give
inside.
it to Will.
I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blue. Join you as soon as I find something.
No Carlac, that's for goddamn sure.
All right, going in.
If Pan Am wasn't attractive, everyone would hate her. Her personality's horrible.
I don't think there's any good romance options in this game. I'm gonna keep that 100.
This game is better than Starfield. I'll say it. Say it with my chest. I loved Starfield. I played every moment of it, but this game is actually demonstrably better. All right, we gotta go. We're gonna do the pod. So that's gonna be all for today. Got a little bit of gaming done where I didn't even get to the point where I was on the Steam Deck. So, but you know.
Yo, dude, you know what game I'm playing that has real romance options?
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Those are some romance options, dude.
Who's your romance? Who's your romance choice on Final Fantasy VII? Wait, which?
There's Tifa, Aerith, Barrett is a romance option.
I can't remember which one I like. Oh, the one with the art doll. The one that you have the art doll of, Tifa.
Yeah, that's
what is this? Oh, nice. All right, anyway, guys, see you tomorrow. Love you all. There will be a lot to talk about tomorrow. All right, peace.
Just begun. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming. Reviewing the P.O. box, Uncle Uger's face. Sudden discord at your prop, great names take embrace. Tiny Bernie Sanders, LGBTQ Air Force. The whole left at your fingertips, Anne at your door. H3 crowded debate, the Young Turks online show. 3 full fucking years of this, plenty more to go. 90-day fiance talks of champagne bourgeoisie. A Trump rally live reaction, a mass riot at DC. There he is again, Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming.